Supper Dev Nation. All right, we are ready to head into Milwaukee. Here we go. Share screen. Box score. That'll show up in due time. Referees tonight. Zach Zarba. No. Splash the like button. How many likes we got off the bat? Let's see. 9 likes. 26 concurrence off the bat. 26 concurrence. Only 9 likes. Need 17 more. I should do that. That's a ritual from now on to start looking at the likes right off the bat. Brandon Pajemski getting the start instead of Steph, who is resting. Steve said he's worn out in the pregame. Refs, Zach Zarba. James Williams is all right. He's the one that looks like Gucci. Gucci Mane. And don't you love rappers' names? Gucci Mane. Let's check this dude. Brett Nansel, 3rd year. 8th year. Never heard of him. All right. Giannis is getting ready on my, oh my gosh. Large screen TV, but at 720 pixels because that's how they broadcast sports and it's trash. I guess it's better than a phone or something. All right. They win the tip. Giannis got just in front of Pojemski to catch the tip from Brooke Lopez. And we have tipped off at about the 2-minute 20 mark of the live stream. Khris Middleton, 3-ball over Klay. Klay shows the bad body language. We've talked about that. Don't do that, Klay. That's a good shot. And then he blows a layup, but there were 2 guys near him. So, and then they're going to go 94 feet. Giannis fouls Saric, though, on the rebound. Luckily, what's his name missed the layup, and that was great defense by BP. Forgot his name already. Man, that should count as a charge, sort of. I want BP to win the charges of the year. Klay for 3. Hits it. He's still hot from last night. That's the good news of a back-to-back. Baseline for Dame. Jumper no good. Oh, Saric nearly lost the ball, but he got it back. Klay again, heat check, no good, right wing. I mean, that's pretty solid Khris Middleton defense on Klay. They miss, and Sarge got or Looney got the rebound over to Klay. Klay and Looney, nope, go down low to Wiggins against Dame. But Brooke Lopez is basically doubling Wiggins. Hello, Kevon, and Kevon finally cut, and then too short of a pass to Dario, and they're playing pinball. Dario misses the Looney cut, and he scores. Let's not do that offense again. I mean, let's just take that offense and run with it. Air ball. Was that Dame? Air ball Dame left baseline. BP nearly loses it, blindly saves it to Dario up at the top, and then they they just close out on Klay, and Klay takes it to the hole. Layup good. And he's smiling because they called timeout. Adrian Griffin, the new Bucks coach. It's hard not to say Coach Bud. They're so worried about Klay being hot. That's awesome. It's great. First of all, hard to not say Coach Bud. And a team of assistants, 7-2, 9:40 to go. A team of assistants watched the Bulls Warriors game last night. Further cementing my article right here. Yet another coach knows. So I just need to promote YACK Brothers. The next evolution, baby. Okay. Yet another coach knows. YACK. Those are the new YACK Brothers. These are the old YACK Brothers. The old YACK Brothers are these guys. The new YACK Brothers are the Splash Brothers, which the old YACK Brothers got the name from. Yeah, I think that's what I'm trying to say. My trademark YACK Brothers. Anyways, yet another coach knows that the Splash Brothers have gravity and therefore instill fear into assistant coaches across the NBA. That is why you got a timeout at 9:12. Hello, everybody. It's great to have you guys as my friends. Jimbo. Thank you, Nicole. Jimbo goes off, man. He just goes off. I love the loyalty, but sometimes it's Oh, hey, Bloomer's listening to audio. All right, we're back. Up 7-2, 9:28, 9:27. Up. Let's just post up Giannis against Saric and score easily as our ATO. Yeah, let's just do that. That's good coaching. And we go, the offense goes the Klay right wing, Saric with the screen coming, and Klay fakes out Giannis, but he dribbles into two bigs, and then Wiggs misses a three on the kick out. But good job by Klay, though. Klay playmaking. Giannis pulls up for three because he's feeling good after the Dario and cans it. Damn. And Klay again faked and passed. So Pajemski is going to shoot a three. First three made in a long time. But wow, Klay passed up a three. Assist to BP. Giannis this time comes back down to earth. Air ball from three. Way the hell out there. Not really his shot. Adrian Griffin's like, okay, I'll give you one of those per game. Warriors fans are like, please do that again. All right, Looney, interesting action there. BP set a pick. Looney dribbles and hits an elbow jumper, flat-footed. Wow. When's the last time we saw that? So that was a high off-ball screen BP for Klay. Interesting. Are we in zone? No. I don't know. No, we're in man. Oh, Damian Lillard drives into the hole and floats one teardrop to say, You can't cover me. All right, Saric a 3 from the Looney handoff. Good ball movement, man. BP making plays. He sort of shoveled it to Looney. Nice. Good help by Looney on the entry pass by Damian to Giannis. Now Klay shoots a 3 on the break, missed it. But that was good defense by Loon, man. Wow. And Klay claps in frustration at this foul from BP, which Steve does not like. Letting the ref know he doesn't like that one. But side out, 1 team foul apiece. Khris Middleton with the right knee wrapped up, the one he had surgery on. Damian against Wiggs, screened by Giannis. He's on Saric. They do a good job. And now it's Khris against Klay. Klay slaps down a couple times, bothers him. Brook Lopez, desperation 3, air ball. No, not Bruce. What's this? Malik Beasley with the O-Rev and putback. Damn, that was good defense. Actually, fairly impressive defense by Saric and Klay. And this time, we have a whistle. Klay did a fadeaway baseline jumper. It was good, but there was a call before that. Illegal defense is what I think it is. And Klay eagerly goes to the free throw line before he showed up. So funny. Eagerly goes to the free throw line. We got mass subs. Mass subs at 640. Interesting. Kuminga, Trace, and CoJo. I'm guessing Wiggins stays in. Pajemski out. He's sitting next to Steph. And then we come back to real time. Klay misses a floater. So I don't know how that play developed at all. Thank you, non-basketball people working in basketball over at the $1 billion cable company. Damian hits against CoJo 3-ball. Jeez, man. All right. JK posts up, but misses it short. It looked pretty, though, man. Uh-oh, Damian turned the corner on JK. Beasley from the corner. Good. What are you going to do, man? I can't be mad at JK's point of attack there because that's a Hall of Famer. So timeout, Steve, as we are now behind by 1, 6:01 to go. Behind by 1, 6:01 to go. Let me rewind and check if that was a design post-up to Kuminga because I missed it. Well, Damian got hot, so, man, when he makes that, he's going to feel like he can do anything. Oh, yeah, it was JK just one-on-one against Dame. Wow, that could have been a foul, actually. Let's clip that one. Hold on. I thought we weren't supposed to do home court calls. Wow. Oh, my God, dude. Well, that'll change the game. Ref, you suck, man. Ref, you suck. Wow, dude. Let me show you this. You're not going to be happy. Especially after last night and Ashley calling ticky-tack after ticky-tack. Did we not? What was that? 6:06. Let me see. Oh, Kuminga posted up. Yep. All right. JK posted up. Dame fouled him, no call. 94 feet, corner 3, Dame to MB. And 14:45 mark, analyzing the last play. Let me show you this. You're not going to be happy. Get rid of that. Here we go real quick. All right. He's posting up Dame. Watch Dame's left arm. Watch his left arm. Here we go. Look at that. He literally pushed him. He pushed him. Come on. Who's the ref right here? The young guy, 44. The other ref's way the hell over here. I don't understand why they don't put one on the baseline. That would be one of my gripes. Next time I talk to a ref, I'm going to find out why. That's like my number one beef, is that they're out of position. But there you go, number 44, which was the young guy, Brett Nansel, swallowed his whistle. All right, Wiggs posting up Connaughton, Matt Connaughton. I don't know how to pronounce that. Oh, JK missed at the rim yet again. Well, can't blame him the last time because he was fouled by Dame. Fade away. Thank goodness Portis missed that one, because now the momentum's back on our side as we bring it up with pace. Wiggins shoots a 2. Ah, no good. Dang, man, he's off. Connaughton. Hey, I remembered how to pronounce it. Blocked by JK or Trace. I don't know which one, but both of them were there. Klay rebound. Lead pass, Trace. Good. Lefty from the right side. All right, we're back to action, and so Brook Lopez in the standard slow developing NBA offense, pick and roll Dame, and he turned the corner. I mean, his steps are so huge for a guy like that. You just watch his footwork and his strides. It's beautiful to watch. That you can put in a tape and learn a lot from. Oh, Klay couldn't catch the pass from Trace. It was a good cut, and it bounces off his chest out of bounds. At least it wasn't a turnover to the other team. How many turnovers? 1. Feels like more, but good. It's only 1, and should have been on Klay, but they gave it to Trace because they always give the passer the, man, you need more basketball people in basketball, man. Malik Beasley, dude, loves to kill us. He killed us as a Laker. Here he is again. Klay around the curl, blocked by Connaughton. Oh, boy. I mean, he wasn't so hot from yesterday. I'd be less forgiving. Uh-oh, Damian. Man, fade away on Dario. There's no way to defend that one. So Connaughton blocked that shot by Klay. Well, JK's got Connaughton in the post. Just keep going up on him. Oh, and he finds Trace, but he blows a layup. Jeez. How many layups have we blown tonight? Man. And Damian easily goes past the 2 bigs. Why is Saric guarding Dame? Oh, my God. The transition defense. JK was nowhere near that one. I think you got to just give up a 3 to Brook on that one. Bro. At least a lot of our shots have been coming at the rim. Like, they're good shots. We're just not making them. And we're down 8, and that pretty much, we deserve to be down by 8 type of deal. It feels like we're down by 8 or 9 coming up with this and 1. Yep. Down 9. All right, CoJo sets it up. We're going to post up Saric against their big, who's other than Portis. Number 44 is BP, gets to look at a shot for couple seconds and he missed it. Andre Jackson Jr. Okay, I did not know him. I thought it was somebody else. All right, they swing it around. Portis up top against CoJo. Somehow, are we in zone? How did that happen? Well, Portis stopped his dribble against CoJo. Misses inside. Got lucky. Saric rebound. Outlet CoJo, right side. Over to Kuminga, but he's good. Oh, look at that rip through. What a play. Wow. That is a new twist. So we've seen that a couple times. Rip through layup. He wanted an and one. Giannis gets called for a bad screen, and CoJo sold it. Way to sell that. All right, we got the momentum. Man, JK. Oh, how do you do that? Like that I was never taught. I didn't know how to do a Euro either, but I could have learned that. But that one's a new one. And then we run some action and BP gets a layup. We're playing so well. They missed. BP rebound, bringing it up. 3-on-3. We'll work it with Dario versus Dame down low. Dario spins, and Dame picks his pocket. Oh, wow. What defense. That's why he's going to go to the Hall of Fame. Portis charges into BP. BP. You love the pace. You love this pace, man. Beautiful. You'll love this pace. Wow. Man, we're playing well. Where's that? I don't like this lineup. You better delete that, Nicole. I saw that earlier. You better delete that. Well, I'm timing you out. Just kidding. All right, BP finds Trace for a reverse layup. Dude, we are clicking like gears on a bike. Oh, inside to Giannis. He's fouled by JK. How many fouls? 1. Is it JK? No, it's Dario. All right, they gave it to Dario. That's fine. You know, now that we got free throws, let me go look at that previous play of BP to Trace, because that's what you call exquisite. Here we go. Watch this play develop. Man, Trace was open even on the first one. Wow, we got some new plays, guys. This is exciting. Can't wait to show you, as I think he made both. I'm going to airdrop this for later. JK almost walks, but good stutter, fake. Oh, Trace timed that one. Would have had a dunk putback, but it hit back rim too far. Man, JK's been off. Portis for 3. Welp. We're down 9 and we're playing well. Isn't that crazy? JK, Trace cuts a little too late. Portis went to help. Dario, JK should have cut there. Dario had him. Now he's got to shoot a 3 over Giannis, and it's way off. Oh, man, that's ugly. Well, 35 seconds left. Uh-oh, 2-for-1 jumper by Dame, no good. JK rebound, outlet Trace, which is interesting. 2-second differential, so we'll kick it back out. BP with 7, 6, 5 on the clock. Shot clock, that is. CoJo gets the catch. Nope. Hits rim. Portis rebound. Buzzer sounds. So we are down 9, but it doesn't feel as bad. Josu Ledesma, welcome. It's not the best look for you to go the first thing that you say in a new community. We're different here. We're a community. We're a type of person that comes on here, and I hope you're like us. But if you're not, that's fine too. But if you want to be like us, I'm gonna kind of demand that you come on here and say some positive words. So, where's your scoreboard? Isn't really the right foot to step on off of. So, we'll see who you are. It will come through. It sounds demanding, and I know that's the behavior. Maybe that's the environment you live in. Maybe you're a kid, maybe you're a teenager, and that's the way you talk to other teenagers in your communities, wherever you are on social media. But we're not that. And I'm teaching people to be better human beings. And it starts with the words that you use. So I am nitpicking. I'm nitpicking the hell out of you right now. And nobody wants to hear this. They're all here saying, oh, just ignore that, Rich. Just go on. No, I want to see if I can help. So next time you go on a channel or whatever, somebody's page on Instagram or Twitter or whatever app you happen to be using, think about what words you're using and think about introducing yourself like a normal human being. Like, try to use this technology as if it's a, substitute for what you would be doing in real life. Because if you start forming habits the way you thumb type, then you're going to take those habits into real life. And that's not going to be a good look for you. Anyways, I'm done with my diatribe. Didn't really have time to look at the replay we were going to look at. Oh, it was BP hitting Trace on that nice play. We got Lester Quinones. Lester Quinones is in the rotation. Klay comes around a Trace curl and he bricked it. Wow. It was open, man. He is bricking some of these, man. That's crazy. They miss. Lester rebound. All right, Trace is going to post up. Got the space. Got the position. It was against Connaughton. Favorable, and it was entry pass by JK. Excellent entry pass. They drop off Middleton. JK dropped off too far. Steve is totally pissed. I'm going to clip that one. So they must have not executed some game plan right there. Wow. Steve jumped off the bench. Timeout. Pissed to death by Khris Middleton's open jumper, which I would have blamed on. Oh, wait. The one before that, they just looked at Khris shoot a three, and then we're going to get the lob inside of Trace. Wow, that's interesting. I didn't notice that. And here, pick and roll. I think Steve just wanted some energy and heart. So I don't think they necessarily did anything terribly wrong other than JK dropping off way too far. And right when we wanted the juicy part where Steve went to go talk to someone on the bench, don't know who, they cut away to commercial. But let me send that over and we'll analyze that one. So that's a timeout at 35-26, 11:04. 35-26. 11:04. 50 seconds into I think they may not have been talking. I think that's what happened. They were too quiet. Because JK was half guarding Giannis with Klay. Kerr yells at timeout because it's an extra young group. No CoJo in that group. So he can go and yell at those guys. We'll look at it later because we're back from commercial. All right, so back to action pretty soon. All right, BP left side. Lester comes over now. Goes flare. Trace slips the screen. Attacks Giannis. Scores. There you go, kids. Man, nice play, guys. Scores over Giannis. All right, speaking of which, Giannis kick out to Portis in the corner. Good game plan execution by Trace. He closed out like a hawk on that one. And Lester, somehow they leave him. Swing over to JK. Breaks in somebody's ankles. Oh, but we swing it around, so it's not going to make Sports Center. Lester gets a 3. He broke his ankles. Andre Jackson's ankles. Look at Steve and Kenny yelling out there. Portis, no good over JK. Good defense, kids. Good defense. Oh, what a lead pass by Klay. 2 guys on him. BP attacks and dunks it. Timeout, Griffin. Timeout. BP gives the, I think I know what I'm doing there. He gives the, I can dunk. Oh, I can dunk. Look, of semi-arrogance. 35-31, Q2 946. Timeout, Griffin. Oh, my goodness. Wow, this is fun to watch, man. Even Steve Kerr, I think, had a little fun time, man. Fun time. Oh, nice. You know what I'm proud of? I'm proud of JK not fouling Portis there. I'm inclined to say, forget the last clip that I just did, and let's look at this one, because the team defense was just something that you look at Steve and Kenny on the sidelines just yelling and jumping up and down. It's like, it's inspiring, man. It's inspiring. Oh, and I let me catch the little break of the ankles by JK, because it's all one sequence. This is just beautiful. I mean, we got Lester Quinones out there, man, with Klay. Bunch of kids and Klay. Kids and Klay. Kid and Klay. Someone's got to do a meme. Instead of kid and play, it's kid and Klay. Let me watch this defense again. Look at Trace. Trace is playing so smartly. Look at Trace move. Oh, Trace Jackson Davis. You are my favorite defensive player tonight. Oh, man, what a sequence. This is the sequence of the year for the kids. Kid and Klay, baby. Klay with a bunch of kids. I love it. We found a unit, man. We found a unit. Ah, this is so exciting. Joy and pain. Isn't that Kid and Play? I can't remember. Nah, it's not, huh? Someone give me a Kid and Play thing. Best youngster sequences of the year. We're going to go full court press. Pretty good there. Give Giannis a little resistance here as they're now at 14 on the clock. Middleton over to Portis for 3 over Trace. No good. Giannis got it. Klay fouled him. They didn't call it. I think Klay was fouled right before that because he stared at the ref as if to say, where's the call, man? All right, BP will find Trace posting up Khris. Nope, go out to Lester. Lester finds Trace baseline. Scores! Man, Lester's playing well too. Oh my God, so proud. JK full court on Giannis. Oh, almost got the tap in, and good job by Trace again. Look at Trace. And they miss a 3. Klay probing, finds JK. They leave him. Any extra pass to Lester. They close out. He attacks. Floater. No good. Got his own rebound. No look to Trace. Oh, my God. I can't believe what I'm watching. This is just, this is so joyous. So joyous. Wow. This is just, oh, my God. Every little bit is just so exciting. Klay probes. Oh, man. This is just... Ah, man. You should have seen Trace on the avoiding the defensive 3 call right before the timeout. Oh, my God. Well, he missed the free throw. We're down by 2. Still more pressure by the youngsters. I wonder how long this is going to last. Connaughton against Lester. Lester pressure all the way. Beautiful. Klay against Khris. Steve deserves some freaking credit for all this, man. Khris takes a tough one over Klay. Hits it. And we didn't see the bad body language by Klay, which is great. Finally. Kuminga down the lane. And 1 against Portis. Who are these kids? It's the new dynasty. It's against the Bucks. Of course, Damian's not out there. But wow. Bye-bye, Bobby. Oh, this is so exciting. $8:01 to go. Free throws coming up. Oh, man. We got to come up with some memes, some names. The new dynasty. What's up? I'm kidding. Of course I'm kidding. Khris, over to Connaughton for 3. Good closeout. BP, no good. Rebound, JK. How many rebounds, man? 2 rebounds. Brings it up. Trace with the screen. Hesitation. Now he's got Brook on him. Keep the dribble alive. Just take Brook. Yes, he takes him. And he scores. Oh, my God. Oh, my. This is so joyous. This is so awesome. We're up by 1 only. Brook gets an alley-oop. Who passed that? Was that Dame? Is he in there now? No, he's not in there. Probably Khris. Well, BP, Trace, pick and roll. Look at the extra dribble. Oh, my God. Brandon Pajemski just did a Manu Ginobili hesitation step in the lane. Oh, my God. What else you guys got in your bag? And then we tap it out, and Trace is racing 94 feet. Connaughton taps it out of bounds. Our ball. We're up 1. This is nuts. BP had the steal. Oh my goodness. This is nuts. Absolute nuts. This is perhaps, other than Steph Curry and Klay going off, I mean, what else has there been this year? Lester back to Dario. 4-3. No good. Good job not fouling, Lester. Make sure you get somebody. Khris pick and roll. Uh-oh. Loses the ball. He couldn't handle it. That was actually very bad game Wiggs-like. Just couldn't handle the ball. Just not that much confidence in your knee type of deal, like subconsciously. Anyways, Wiggs attacks off a pick by, was it Trace or Dario? And I think it was Dario, and he scores off the board. Beautiful attack. And Beasley gets chased by BP. Turnover. Out of bounds, Beasley. Man. This is like the new Warriors. I can't believe what I'm seeing. We need a name for these guys, man. I am running out of characters to write all these notes. We got CoJo and Lester in now because Klay needs to take a breather finally. Lester goes around the corner. Scores! Lefty! Lefty layup off the board. Holy smokes. Via pick by Saric, I believe. And CoJo blocks Andre Jackson, but he got his own putback. Well, still good. Oh, JK, 2 seconds later, JK scores 94 feet. My goodness. That's got to be the best stretch of young Warriors basketball in how many years? Like 2 decades? I mean, good Lord. It's blowing my mind. This is nuts. This is absolutely nuts. Timeout, Adrian Griffin. We're up by 5, 5:41. Give me some names. Some memeable names of this young group. This is unbelievable. Oh my God. Where's this been? Wow. This is just absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. I can't believe my eyes on some of these. Like, I mean that in the most affectionate way. I can believe it. It's just that it's so, after what we've been through the last 2 out of 3 games, you know what I mean? Like, oh my goodness. It's like, just know this. We are worthy of this. We are absolutely worthy of this performance. We are worthy of receiving this and enjoying it and just basking in the brilliant execution and hustle of these kids with the one veteran on the floor at all times, whether it's CoJo, Saric, meaning 2, and Wiggins right now, or just Klay with the kids. Anyways, Giannis against JK. Look at CoJo help. Damian Lillard, one-on-one against CoJo, trying to save their day. No. Tip out by Brook. We leave Giannis. Look at the Euro. They find Brook in the corner. Good job, JK. Oh, Beasley gets the rebound. Wiggins couldn't handle it as it Karen right to his face. And we're trying our best to keep up with these guys, but Brook Lopez finally gets a dunk. Steph is off the bench. Oh, screaming and yelling for his team, but we just couldn't hold up on that one. Maybe the magic has run out. Dario misses an open 3. Here comes Andre Jackson. Nearly travels. Giannis wants to get downhill. Good job by Wiggs. Oh, they're going to call a foul for that? You know what? That goes in the notes as good defense by Wiggs, but damn, come on, ref. Oh, my God. Come on, ref. We're watching the replay on cable. Oh, my. Should we challenge that? It's for the sake of telling the ref that that's BS. Come on, man. We would definitely challenge that if that was fourth quarter. I mean, that is totally not a foul. That's a no call. It's not enough for a charge either, but come on, man. Who called that? Let me watch the replay. Who called that? Zach Zarba called that. No, it wasn't even Zach. He didn't blow the whistle. Zach is on the... Oh, wow. He couldn't see that. Oh, my God. Number 15 maybe called it. I wonder who called it. Let me replay this. Nope, it was the other guy. And what happened? I don't know what happened just now. Hide scores. It was the second ref. James Williams called it. Looney fadeaway. Oh, that looked ugly. Dario tips it to Wiggs. Wiggs foul, no call. Looney put back, no good. Finally, Looney gets it one more time, puts it back. Dude, you're going to call that for Giannis and then we don't get any of those? Hold on, I got technical difficulties there. I'm synced up. All right, Giannis wants to go downhill on Looney because he sees Looney and he blows a layup. CoJo brings it up. 4-on-4. Dario holds it back. CoJo now gets two screens from Looney. Saric fakes a handoff to Klay. Tells Wiggins to cut. No, tells him to post up on Andre. Wiggins over to CoJo. 3 on the clock. Hits a 3. Good job by Wiggs. Good job, Wiggs. Playing great. Like, he had nothing, and then he dished it out last minute with the athletic ability. But Damian turns another corner and scores because that's what his team needs right now. Steph would do the same. CoJo wanted Klay, but we're going to set a couple picks for him. He does not shoot it. Now he's going to go one-on-one on Malik over to CoJo. Giannis has him, so he recognizes somebody's open. Damian holds Dario. Thank goodness James Williams saw that. So good job. And that's another example of CoJo just recognizing what's on his plate. And that's the third team foul. Good job seeing Giannis on him. All right, side inbound. Looney over to CoJo against Dame. Finds Klay on the curl, but Malik sneaked through. Klay's going to shoot a 2-ball short. Brook rebound. Giannis brings it up. He wants to get downhill again. Klay switches on him from the Malik screen. Now we're 5-on-4. Oh, boy. Well, Looney got out on Khris Middleton, so good job. Khris dances, and, well, Giannis caught Klay sleeping. So, all right, Klay. You catch him doing that once every couple games. Klay says, let me shoot it on yep. Klay says, let me post up mid-post Kobe style on Dame, but missed it. And then Looney pushed Brook in the back. So foul on Looney. Podziemski back in for the last 2:15. How many fouls on Looney? 1 foul. We're up 3 still after all that. Wiggs against Dame. Now we're going to post up Giannis, Dario. We double him. And Dame dances into the lane. Push shot, no good. BP rebound. 3-on-3. Klay's got the step, but it's Giannis, so he doesn't do anything there. Post up Dario against Malik. He gets back to Klay with a great screen by Looney. 3-ball good. What a screen by Looney, man. What a screen. And pass by Dario. All right. 1:36 to go. Khris does not turn the corner on Klay. Pretty good job by Klay, but it goes in and out and in. Good fadeaway. Klay with the twitch after the little bit annoyed, I guess. Comes around a curl. Looney feeds him. Klay against Malik. Handoff Wiggs. Wiggs Malik. Double screen. Two-pointer. Fadeaway, no good. But good job of double screening for him. It's like we have way more chemistry tonight. Dame goes baseline, gets us on our heels, but Brandon recovers. Look at that recovery. And Dame scores inside, though. BP, Dario screen. BP against Giannis. Here we go. Goes left. He goes by him. Oh, we missed it. Wow, he got the step on Giannis. That's impressive. Dame with the 2-for-1 3. No good. BP rebound. So 12 on the shot clock, 8-second differential. BP open for 3 over Dame. No good. Middleton rebound, 14 seconds. We're up to 10, 9, 8. Khris against Wiggs. High pick Lopez. Foul on Wiggs. Good foul to take. That's only our, now it's the 14th foul. First in the last 2. Steve barks out, JK, get the hell in there. CoJo will get in there. Dario comes out. How many fouls on Pajemski? 1. Saw him go to the bench. No, Klay and Dario are out, as you would guess. Klay looks tired. Klay looks exhausted. But anyways, 5, Giannis against JK. Traveled or bad screen, one or the other. Lester will check in, interestingly enough. Don't you want Klay back in there? Was that a travel or what was that? Yeah, Klay comes back in. I'll check the play-by-play unless somebody can tell me next time I look at the comments. I mean, good point of attack by JK. Inbound to BP. Back to JK. Nicely designed. He's getting downhill. Oh, blocked by Brook. Wanted a foul. JK wanted a foul. And he says, come on, ref. Let me watch the replay. I cannot tell. Zach Zarba says, no, that was all ball. Oh, my God. Let's get a replay, NBC. How about a replay? Was he fouled? Steph is over there on the sideline giving a dap to everybody. Steve is telling Zach Zarba, come on, man. Got him on the arm. We got Brandon on the court doing an interview. I'm going to replay that one more time. Hard to tell. It's hard to tell from the TV angle. Very hard to tell. Let me roll it one more time. I still can't tell. I was kind of caught my eye staring at Andre Jackson's. Andre Jackson got him in terms of on the floor blocking reach in, but I don't mind that they didn't call that because JK was downhill at that point already. Yeah, I can't tell. I would say no. I would say that it wasn't a foul, but I would need another angle. In any case, time to analyze some of the stuff the kids did, man. What is the score actually? We're up by 2, right? 64-62 or something like that. Let me see. So the play-by-play, Giannis palming turnover. Okay, cool. And the score is 56-54. 56-54. This is a pretty amazing display by the youngsters. Do we have a name for the youngsters yet? Yeah, that was Steve hugging Pajemski after the dunk. Yes, sir. We got to commend Kerr. Absolutely. We're probably the only channel that would ever commend Kerr. But do we have a name for this group? Run TYC. Oh, I like it. I like it. Generation W. Too young crew. That one's a winner so far. Anybody else? Let's get some more on here. But yeah, I will screenshot that right now. I'm glad I caught that one. Yes. Let's get one more. One more good one. Man, that was fun. Golly, that was so fun to watch. Incredible. Generation W. I love it. I love it. Played our hearts out. Yeah. Oh, man. So proud of the kids. Kids and Klay, man. Bunch of kids and Klay Thompson on the floor. That was so fun. All right, I'm gonna tweet that, man. And then we're gonna analyze one of the plays. That was just absolutely joyous. And I really want to credit Trayce Jackson-Davis for just incredible. Actually, why don't we throw that up on the screen, and then I can sort of show people. I want to show you guys what impressed me the most about Trayce. Look at that. Let's see if I can find it. Now I got to switch the screen over. Oh, man, I'm so proud of you, Trayce. Oh, God, this kid is a keeper. Watch him dance the line there. I'm so proud of this. How many veterans can do this? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Trayce Jackson-Davis, you are my hero today because I love defense. And when you're all over the floor like you've been doing, oh, my God. Like, there's nothing that makes, I'll tell you, if you coach, I mean, I can't say that, I can't speak for every coach out there. I don't know. But when guys execute your defensive game plan, there is no better feeling as a basketball coach. No better feeling. Oh, man. And so let's put that in the notes because, and then I'll get to this in a minute after I tweet out my praise. No better feeling as a coach than the kids, especially TJD, executing your defensive game plan. Like, who cares on offense? Lots of times when you're a coach, you're like, I don't really care what you do on offense. Don't worry about offense. Please play defense. That is, I have a feeling most coaches are like that. And so I need to take a step out and tweet this right now, because this is absolutely just so joyous. And I've got some of your comments that I'm going to tweet out as well. You get to tweet out multiple photographs. So here I go. Man, that was fun, dude. So fun. What's Trace Jackson Davis's what the hell is his handle? Trace Jackson Davis Twitter. Trace Jackson. Beautiful. That's easy to remember. Are we sure about that? That verified? That's not verified. Hoosier and Warrior. Huh. You know what? We can look at bkref.com. Trace Jackson Davis. Bio. Where the hell is this stuff? Twitter. Trace Jackson. All right. Trace Jackson it is. Let's get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. And get out of here. Okay. Oh, you're not seeing what I'm doing. Okay. Hold on, guys. Going as fast as I can here. Got to do the marketing. One-man crew. Add 3 pictures. Dub Nation. Man, is halftime over already? Running out of time here. Here's what I'll do. Oh, okay. I did the wrong photo, man. Damn it. I did the wrong one. So I've got to attach a different one. Sorry, folks. Yep, let's do that one over. Delete. Damn it. Yeah, we're not going to make it through halftime. So we'll save it for later. And I've got to do restroom break. So I'm going to do both at the same time. Restroom break and also doing social media, tweeting and Instagram. All right, I am back, but we're probably going to start the next half real soon. So let's get back here. What the hell is this? Oh, advertisement. All right, box score. And yeah, I'm still doing my social media post. A little late on that, but such is life. Let's see. We'll go 1, 2. Yeah, that's the format I want. Black background. There we go. Sorry, folks. A little late here, but doing what I can. All right, I hear the squeakiness of sneakers. All right, Wiggs is going to post up Damian. Doubled by Brooke. Jump hook, though. Short. Darn it. Too bad. And we got an early foul. Damian attacks Wiggins. Wiggins not happy with that call, but it's a call by, what's his name again? Brett Nansel. Brett Nansel. So Dame to the line for a couple easy buckets. And I'm sorry to miss a whole slew of comments as I was doing play-by-play and all that. Dame makes both. I'm still waiting for the graphic on my app. Too many advertisements. We got an off-ball foul. Beasley and Klay. Finally, the Warriors got an off-ball foul called in our favor. Imagine that. All right, here we go. Klay around the curl. 3 ball. No good. Back rimmed. Well, if he goes cold, then I'm worried. You know what I'm saying? Beasley all the way to the rim, or Giannis all the way to the rim, and it bounced out and fell right in his lap again, and he dunked it. I don't know that Saric ever had a chance, but looked like he bobbled it. But anyways, Wiggins will post up Middleton with Brook Lopez staying there. They've game planned that one. Looney needs to get the hell out of there because Brook is just doubling. Wiggins for 3, hits it. Oh, thank goodness, man. We thought Wiggs was about to go down a cliff, but no, he hit it. All right, Giannis, swing. Khris Middleton, late 3 ball. Good. So now we're down 2. We are going to need to find some other scoring, but, can't wait for the youngsters to check in later on. Wiggs attacks Khris in the post. No chance by Khris. He fouls him. So it'll be side out. And Klay will inbound to Looney. Looking for the handoff. Got the handoff. Good screen against MB. Missed it again, but Looney saves the day. Out to Dario. Reload 3. Missed it again. Long rebound to Klay. Picked by Dame, but it went out of bounds. Still our ball. Baseline inbound. 12 seconds on the clock. Klay claps his hands in frustration. I still don't want him to do that, even though I understand his frustration, but just don't act like you have frustration. That's fine. It's like they're back rimming them like they want the ball to go in too much. You know what I'm saying? Like just a little bit. BP late 3 from the hash mark over Dame, and Dame is exasperated. How did he do that? Wow. Hash mark 3. Late clock versus Dame. Giannis attacks, and Looney's there to meet him. Looney rim protecting against Giannis. Can't even type it. Rim protects versus... Oh, 3-ball Klay. No good. Looney, another one. Golly, Loon. He's everywhere. And he clears out for Wiggs. Timeout. Bud. No, it's not Bud anymore. Timeout Griff. Attack scoop by Wiggs. Good. Man. This is incredible. $64-61. 9-11. 9-11 Milwaukee. 9-1-1. There's your score, and I got to finish my social media posting here. Absolutely joyous. Just what a game. What a game. Is Steve going to get some freaking credit? If radio shows are going to say the performance against the Raptors and Pelicans was fireable, then they've got to say something after this. They got to say something after these 2 games, man, because that's some BS. And that's why I don't say that shit, because first of all, I don't need clicks on a radio station. I'm just going to be me. I don't need to become less of a human being and throw guys under the bus, because you would never say that in the presence of Steve. You would only do it on your podcast or your radio show because you need the clicks. And I don't need clicks. I just want a place where I can be me, and where I can make it safe for other people like me to be them. In other words, you. Because if we were to act the way we act on social media apps all over the place, there would be so much negativity replied back to us that we wouldn't want to comment there anymore. So there's no place for us to go anymore. But now there is. Now there is. Whoa, that's a cool oversized tie-dye Warriors hat that they're showing right now. You know, the craziest thing is I actually have characters left in the description, so my notes keep going, and like I thought for sure my notes would be overflowed by now. All right, Dame gets a switch on Looney. I don't think Looney fought hard enough to switch back, but then Klay does a good job, but then Khris Middleton, and it's a foul on Brook Lopez. Looney got a call. Yep. Brook held him. Good stop by Loon, man. Yeah, Loon. All right, Wiggins, Damian, post up, baseline, spin. Brook is there, and he dumps it to Looney. No look, almost. Dunk by Looney. Wow. Giannis, right side. Oh, holding on Looney, and he admits it. Wearing the green KT9s. Oh man, was that no look or what was that? It was a half no look by Wiggs. Let's see. Yeah, that's a half no look. Half no look by Wiggs. Give him some credit. Wow. I mean, there was a lot of bodies in there when you got Brook and Giannis in the house. Yep. Both Brook and Giannis in the vicinity. Quite frankly, Giannis fell asleep and it was Dario's spacing the floor. Dario is an underrated gravity guy. Underrated. If you look at that replay, Giannis is not there to stop Looney because he's worried about Dario. And Dario's only 1 for 4. I think Fitz and Kalena might be talking about that right now. But anyways, BP finds Klay. Look at that sling pass, but he misses the 3. You can't believe it. Wide open. We're up by 3. Giannis trying to get downhill. No. Yes. Now he's no. Now he wants one-on-one Looney. Again, trying to get downhill. Corner pass to Malik Beasley. No good. Khris Middleton, long rebound. Baseline fadeaway on Wiggs. Short. BP hustles for the rebound. That's 6 rebounds. BP finds Dario up top. Wiggins on the left wing now. Dario does a flare screen. And he breaks Khris Middleton's ankles. The bench goes crazy, but a back rimmed it. Damn it. That would have brought the bench down. Let's call it that. That might have forced the timeout. Man. But they miss a 3. Brook Lopez. Thank goodness. Wiggs rebound. And BP uses a Loon screen. Stops. Now it's Giannis on him. One-on-one Giannis. Jab step, side step, 3. Got it! BP over Giannis. A side step 3 after 2 jabs. What the hell? Incredible. Dame Lillard says, I got to do something to help my team. He misses, but Brook Lopez powers in a rebound. What a game. Up by 4. Klay finds some space. 3 ball good. Sidestep. The one that he practices tons and tons of times. Just kind of not good pick and roll defense by the Bucks. And Khris Middleton slips and Klay causes a jump ball. 2 dudes with knee surgeries about to jump the ball. Who wins? Let's do a quickie. Who wins the, I can't type, Klay Khris jump? No spoiling. We're going to vote for Klay, right? Hopefully. It drops right in front of him. Oh, Klay lost it technically. Hilarious. That's hilarious. Yeah, you know what's funny is I forgot to type in Klay and Khris. So who wins the Klay Khris jump? Yes, somebody won it. But actually the no's won it because nobody won it. The tip went right back into their hands because nobody won the jump. So if you voted no, you won. JK in the game misses against Brook Lopez. Want another foul? Forget that one, JK. Just get back on defense. Where are you? See what I mean? Granted, you would have had to run 94 feet extra quickly, but you arguing with the ref did nothing to impede Giannis attacking Trace, dunk, and 1 timeout Steve, I believe. Giannis on the bench. So, yeah, we did call timeout, but we're up by 5. Come on, JK. I mean, I'm demanding perfection here, but geez. Will you quit arguing? Stop it. You should never argue. Like You got to play 5 years of NBA before you can argue, man. Get on your second contract. It's just, it bugs me so much when guys argue calls because then they're not getting back on defense. I almost want it to be a technical. This is how an OCD coach I am. I want it to be a technical for guys not on their second contract who argue calls. Like, stop with that. You haven't earned anything yet. Just shut up and play defense. For Christ's sakes. Maybe that is an unwritten rule. I've never thought about that. I'd love for it to be. I'm trying something new. The formatting of my comments usually goes haywire in Gmail. So I'm going to take the risk of, let me at least back it up here. Here, let me do this. There we go. That's good enough. You guys feel me on that, right? I don't know. Maybe I should have clipped that one. I don't know that JK could have gotten back. But still, at least try. Because when you argue, you're kind of making it about yourself. And if anybody here has ever been mad at Draymond for picking up a tech, it's the same thing. So you should be mad at that. Well, the rebound on the free throw goes awry, and they end up with an alley-oop to Giannis. So now we're only up by 3. Well, that one sucks. Can't wait for the second unit, though. Wiggins. Because who did we have instead of Wiggins? Oh, we had Lester. Anyways, JK corner against Bobby. You got to shoot it. Oh, God. What are you doing, JK? JK forgot that there was 2 seconds on the shot clock. Steve's not happy about it. Look at him. Steve, a lot more demonstrative lately, right? Anyways, pick and roll. JK with a kick ball. They don't call it. It goes out to Portis for 3. And there's where you wish the kick ball would have been called. And again, it's a reflection of how sometimes things get called and not. Trace's dunk gets swatted by Giannis. That's going to make SportsCenter. Sorry to say that, Trace, but Jesus, that was an incredible block. Damian for 3. Now you got to call timeout. We're down by 3. Milwaukee has woken up. And 4:34 to go. At least it's only third quarter. Yeah, the kick ball. Crazy. Yet another fuzzy piece of the NBA rulebook. That's all I'm saying. Like, can we get some consistency? But I don't know. So Dario went to the tunnel. Let's check something. Running out of space here. What is this? Power rankings. All right. Let's go look at Twitter and see if there's any news on Dario, just in case. Nothing from Slater or Kendra Andrews, for example, who would be the first to be notified by Warriors PR if there was something going on. Okay, CoJo's in the game. Where's the youngster group, though? Yeah, this is not the youngster group. Anyways, CoJo with the Klay with the flare. Try to go down low, but that's a bad pass. Tried to hit Dario. Giannis palms the ball a couple times, no call. Falls down, out of bounds. Great defense, Klay. Gotta credit Klay. All the crap that he's gotten for bad defense and stuff, which is sometimes true, sometimes not. Just always stayed in front. And we get JK against Giannis. Oh, look at that. Look at that move. Sizing him up. Gets stolen. No. Wiggs picked it up. Against Connaughton. Fouled by Connaughton. Whatever. Third team foul. 3 team fouls apiece. Down by 3. 3:50 to go. Side out. Wiggins sits down. Lester's in with CoJo. I feel like we're missing. No, when BP comes in for CoJo, then we got Kid and Klay. So I'm rooting for that one. Why not? JK, Bobby Portis, Klay, open. Got to hit that one. No, he's cold. And he can't track down the long rebound because he just doesn't have that. Good closeout by JK. It's good save by Lester and tip by Dario. Dario crosses over Giannis and scores. Whoa. Straight out of Croatia, baby. Wow. Saric, Croatian mysticism. Croatian magic versus Giannis. And Giannis misses. Dario was there. Man, Dario's having a game. Pods in for Klay. Oh, wait a minute. So it's Dario and kids. No, CoJo's still there. Man, where's my kid lineup? Whatever. Dario. I don't think we'll get it. Dario reverse layup is fouled by Portis. We're down 1, so if he can hit both, we can still take a lead. 2-point lead at halftime it was. 1 point down right now, and that's -3. Draymond talking to the team about something. Let me try and find it on the slow stream. Oh, Lester was in the wrong spot. Try and see what Draymond was saying. Well, Damian. Oh, blocked by JK at the rim. Off the board, kind of. Well, he got so high up. He was the board. Wow. Oh, man. BP downhill. Layup good. Right by Brooke Lopez. Incredible. We're up by 2. Dario missed a free throw again. What's up with that? 1 for 2 on the line. Too close. Brooke for 3. And JK. Lester, awesome. No, CoJo. He's hurt, though, because that was like a football play. Like a jump ball in football. Corey gets up. We missed, and the Bucks have the ball. Damian gets the screen from Brooke. Now it's one-on-one JK. Left side. Dario's there to help. Andre Jackson doesn't move, luckily for us. Damian now with Brooke. JK's there. Goes behind the back. BP reaches in. Shouldn't have reached in. What are you doing? He scored it, too. Top 75 player type of bucket right there. You cannot reach on that. Come on, BP. If you're going to reach in, just grab the arm. You know what I'm saying? Do not let him release the ball. That's surprisingly horrific defense, but whatever. CoJo's all right. Dario sits a pick. CoJo goes middle. Back to Dario. Can't make the pass, but he got the ball before Brooke could get there. Another one. Pick flare. Dario doesn't look at it. He gets downhill, though. Bye-bye, Brooke. Brooke wanted a foul, but I don't think so. I didn't see anything. Dario's gone nuts today. 10 points, though. I feel like it's more than that. Bobby Portis, corner against Dario. Attacks him. Push shot good. Got the position. Down 1. 59 seconds. BP over to Dario. Back to BP up top against Andre Jackson. Another pick. 2 picks by Dario. He dances. Back to Dario. Fakes the 3. Kick back to BP. It's a 2-man game. Dame leaves him. Corner pass. Extra pass to JK. Almost traveled. And he scores getting downhill against Connaughton. That was the most difficult finish right there. Wow. It was like a fadeaway. Fadeaway push shot. Dame finagles a 3 against CoJo. Why doesn't Steph get those? I'm just saying. I think it is a foul, though. 31.6. Dame, 3 very boring shots coming up. And it'll be take a quick nap right here. Get your rest. Tie ball game, 81. 2 more coming up. CoJo arguing with Gucci Mane. Oops, that comment is kind of late. That was a foul, though, Quest. Jeff, you can't say Dame time on a... Come on, man. You can't say that. I didn't time you out, though, but come on. Come on. You don't say the other guy's moniker. All right, we're down 2 after a minute and a half of free throws. BP brings it up. They should just shorten the first free throw, like just give it right back to the guy. Anyways, BP with the pick and roll. He's got Connaughton. Illegal defense down low on the new guy. And that's what happens when you bring in the new guy. The same learning curve that JK went through and all of that. Khris Livingston. Don't even know who that is. So if we win by 1, Adrian Griffin's fault. But BP misses the free throw. Ah. What was his name again? Khris Livingston. I wonder if he's... No, he's not. That's Livingston. Anyways. Klay's back in with 12.7. Over to Klay, back to Lester. 10 seconds. 9, 8. Klay. It's a bad pass. They'll get a layup. No, Dario's there to rebound it. No time left. Well, not a good pass. Not a good pass by Lester. Behind Klay, and there could have been a holding on the Bucks, but they didn't call it, and it's simply 83-81, end of Q3. What is our free throw percentage? 3 for 7. Jeez. Lillard is 7 for 7 all by himself, but it's not a huge disparity. 12 for them, but 10 for 12, and we're only 3 for 7. That's worse than my high school team was, man. Wow. We would have gone 4 for 7. Jeez. Super Team Bucks. I tell you what, if Khris Middleton continues to not be 100%, I don't know, man. I don't know. And I feel for him, man. I mean, of course we feel for him. We know exactly how that feels. One of your all-time franchise type players, yours is Khris Middleton, ours is Klay Thompson, and you got to deal with a knee surgery, and then you're not 100% after that. You'll never get back to that level again. Sucks, man. So they got their big three, but the third guy is totally not 100%, as you can tell. I don't know if he's going to, be able to get through the grind of the playoffs the way that's going, the way that we've seen him play tonight. And you don't know what he's going through. Well, maybe we're catching him on a bad night, but I don't know. I don't really see it from Milwaukee tonight. Maybe they're playing to the competition tonight, because you always do that when their superstar's out. In other words, Steph Curry. And you kind of know that, and you kind of let your foot off the gas, knowing that we're on a back-to-back as well. So I don't know. I don't know how to judge the Bucks based on this game. But I'm just sort of reading the comments and seeing the super team comment. Are the Bucks the super team? Don't know. All right. Brooke Lopez upstairs to Jackson. Alley-oop. Tic-tac-toe. Lester will bring it up. Lester and CoJo always want two playmakers out there with Klay. Lester. I would rather have Pajemski rather than CoJo right now, but I'm nitpicking. Klay gets it. Fakes out Jackson. They played two-man game with Trace. Oh, my goodness. Hot potato a couple times. That was unbelievable. That was just a thing of beauty. Klay and Trace play hot potato. Oh, my gosh. They should put that one on Sports Center. They won't, because they don't know basketball, but that one was prettier than anything else I've seen today. Khris Middleton. That's a 100% Khris Middleton right there, the jumper. We're down 4. Post up Trace. Trying to get Klay. We got Lester on the slip. Missed the layup. Good play, though. I mean, these plays are working. We're just not executing a lot of them. Blew the slip layup. Oh, well. Connaughton. Turned the corner on Lester. Back to Portis. We're on our heels. Push shot, good. Down by 6. Times like this, you wish you could just survive another 2.5 minutes and get Steph in there, but we can't do that tonight. Rest night. High pick and roll. Klay trace. He'll shoot it over Brook. Yes! Klay hits it. We needed that one like there was no tomorrow. Clutch 3, man. We needed that one. Bad defense by Brook. Should have sold out. Klay fouls Khris Middleton beyond the arc, but James Williams already says the obvious, which is it's on the ground. But we have 2 team fouls with 10 minutes to go. Excuse me. And it'll be Middleton against Trace. Man, the old Middleton would have took the step right by Trace. Bobby Portis spins, travels, no call, air ball. Fine by me. CoJo rebound. Hustles up. Over to JK. Corner break. 3 ball good. JK. We are tied up. Steph celebrating with BP next to him. Brook Lopez, handoff Khris. Tries to turn the corner. Fade away 2 ball. It's good. So Middleton sometimes look like old Middleton. Sometimes doesn't. Klay around the curl. Fakes away. Jackson short. Rebound less. Gets fouled on the putback. Hit the free throws, please. Good hustle, Les. All right, Les. He got that rebound in between 4 bucks. Makes it. Giannis checks in with 9 minutes to go. Wow. How many minutes has he played? 27. Okay, so he'll end up with 36. He's literally a young buck. Steph talking to JK and Trace. And Lester misses a free throw. We are 4 for 9. That's horrible. From the line, Giannis and Khris. Don't foul us. I guess it's okay right now. Tic-tac-toe. Portis in the corner. Klay's there. Jackson, Trace blocks him, but Jackson gets it back. Good matchup of young pogo sticks. CoJo against Andre. Over to JK up top. Portis sizes him up. Wants to get downhill. Portis just backs up. And what does JK do? He lets him back up and flies over him for an and one. Jesus. JK, unbelievable. Air Kuminga. Wow. Portis did the right thing. Oh my goodness. That is unbelievable. Wow. Portis comes out. He grounded Bobby Portis. Jeez. Oh my goodness. Kuminga's not tradable. He's untouchable. He's untouchable, man. There's no way. No way you trade that. Lester forgot where Connaughton was for a sec, but JK figured it out. Giannis gets downhill. 3 guys converge. Look at us closing out. Look at the hustle. Khris for 3. Got it. But that was good hustle. But I think maybe JK forgot about Khris for about 0.5 seconds. And JK's going to get Khris. Just beat him. Screen by Trace. Pull up 3. Got it over Giannis. Incredible. He is so hot right now. Oh, man. And he called for the screen by Trace. Giannis downhill against JK. Gets him back and 1. Golly. I don't know what you can do in that case. Wiggs gives him a dap. Giannis gets it 3 the hard way. Oh, that was a post up? Yeah. Yeah. Just a little bit longer than you, JK. Just a little bit more athletic, which is nuts. These guys are superhuman. Couple of superhuman dudes from foreign countries. Wow. It's incredible to watch. All right. Made it. So we're down 3. Pajemski, Saric, JK, and Wiggs. Saric says, let me take this to the hole against Giannis. Scores again. Wanted a foul. Zach Zarba says no. Wow. Saric downhill again. How does he do it? Just with the hesitation. Khris Middleton, old Khris, coming alive, and he draws a foul on Lester and 1. Lester's arguing, don't pick up a tech, please. It's already bad enough they're getting and 1 after and 1. Yeah, I mean, I get it. Are we challenging or no? That can't be a challenge, right? 101.98, timeout, 7:22. 101.98. 7:22. Yeah, that's looking like 2021 Khris Middleton. I mean, you got a rookie on you, not a rookie, second year. You got a G League player. You got a two-way guy on you. It's tough. Just enough contact. 99 times out of 100, you've seen that called as a foul on the younger guy. So I disagree with you guys on that one. That to me is a foul. I don't see it being all that egregious. And now it's not that. Disagree. I don't think it was a bad call. I've seen that for decades. Anybody else been watching NBA for decades? Those of you who've been watching the NBA for decades, please chime in, because that is the same call that I've seen for decades. Now, are there certain things this year that seem strange? Yes. But that one wasn't one of those. On the Saric layup, we would need another angle. But from the TV angle of that one, didn't look like it. But we don't have another angle as we did the close-up of Middleton against Lester. Anyways, Khris about to shoot his free throw as we come back. Makes it. We're down 4. 7:22 to go. Lester still in there against Beasley. Brings it up. Token pressure. Pajemski against Dame. Hash mark. JK pick and roll. Don't hold him, JK. They go tic-tac-toe alley-oop, but JK got blocked by the rim, quite frankly. Mistimed it. Beasley, top of the – oh, man. Andre Jackson slams home the putback as it was 5-on-4 because JK fell down. Wiggins 1-on-1 Beasley. Should have been a foul right there by Beasley. No call. So couldn't get the putback. I thought that one should have been a foul. So it's a crapshoot every single time. Roll some dice, see if you get the call. Beasley will shoot a 3 as Wiggins had to put his attention on Dame. That split second gave Beasley enough. I think you just can't commit to doubling that soon. Dario 1-on-1. We don't score here. It's going to be a long night. Dario inside to JK. Fake. Got the foul call, but missed the N1 opportunity. He'll go to the line. Call by the younger ref, number 44. We're down 9. 6:03 to go. JK to the line. Got to make free throws. Hit it. So JK now with 21 points. Maybe 22. That box score might be a little quick. Got Klay back in there. 29 minutes played so far. So add 6 minutes? He'll end up with 35 minutes. Made both, down 7. Need some stops. Bucks have their same guys except they're small with Andre Jackson setting illegal picks down there on Wiggs, for example, but I guess it's inconsequential. Dame on the kick out. 3-ball, no good. We needed that one to miss, but BP steals. Good defense, BP. Good anticipation. And he dunks it the other way. What a steal. He stole the offensive rebound swing pass. Beautiful. Giannis 1-on-1 travels right there, but they didn't call it. Generally speaking, I wouldn't want the refs to call it, but, sometimes they call it by the book. Sometimes they don't. BP down Dario, 1-on-1 Dame. No help coming. JK brings Giannis for some reason. And he kicks it out and throws it to Beasley. Another veteran throwing the ball to the wrong team deal there. But Beasley misses. BP grabs a rebound. Could have called a foul on Giannis, but he's downhill to JK. Extra pass Dario. Dario throws it to Beasley again. Oh, my God, Dario. Giannis airball on the finger roll. Tipped out. They retain possession. Timeout Griffin as it gets a little sloppy. That's a good timeout, but it's also a good timeout for us. Steve just smiles because those plays easily could have gone our way. I should clip that because I think really JK's spatial awareness was not good there because he brought an extra defender to Dario. And you can't do that when Dario's got Damian on you. That didn't make any sense. Let's see if I can find that play. Yep, I think I found it. Yep. You just got to recognize that, and it's at a point where I don't mind that, but it's because I know JK's young and he just doesn't get it all the time yet. But that's not a thing that I want to see all the time, but I get it, How much time we got left? 109, 102, running out of time, 436. 109, 102, 436. Dario's going to be kicking himself. He won't be able to go to sleep after those 2 turnovers. So let's try and analyze that last play. I'm running out of time here, but let's see what I can do here. Is it this one or this one? This one. So right here, we get the ball down to Dario, right? JK is calling for the ball, but you got to recognize that that's Damian. So let it unfold. Let it unfold. Do not do this. And he gets in the too far there, and Dario now wants to kick it out. Too many bodies. You're almost defending Dario at that point. So that was not smart. And I almost can't blame Dario for it. But then again, JK's a young guy. And here goes Giannis downhill, and he got it past Dario this time. But Klay gets a 3. We have a pulse. We're still alive. On the curl from Looney. But Giannis gets downhill. So we're down by 8. Beasley all over Klay on the weak side. Now Klay using the Looney pick will flare, get BP open, slip, foul on Khris Middleton. Good foul. Or is it out of bounds? Better be. What? Tell me that was clean? Oh my God, dude. Well, we're not going to get the reverse angle for NBC, but I'm shocked. But anyways, Klay around a curl gets a 3. We get 3 points out of it anyways. Jesus. How was that clean? But I would need to see another angle. But anyways. They leave Giannis. Misses it. Looney rebound. Good box out of Brook. Dario races up. Looking for. Gets a switch. Klay around a curl. Shanked it. Ah, Wiggins can't quite get there. Ooh, that's a big miss. That would have put us down by 2. We're down 5 right now. But that's what we need. Out of all the options that we could have, that's your first option. Klay open 3. Just missed it. What is he tonight? 6 for 16. Crazy. 16 threes, man, attempted. Klay on Khris. Picked by Brook. Pull up 3, fouled him, and 1 good. I think Klay's mad at himself for fouling him. Well, that's execution in the fourth quarter after playing 33 minutes. We're going to be down 9 if he makes this. Missed it. Down 8. BP another rebound. 10 rebounds. Against Dame, bringing up hash mark. Switch Giannis. Looney's wide open. They leave Looney and double Dario. BP fakes. Scores. What a beautiful Manu Ginobili-like fake to score that. Wow, another one. Jeez, he's so crafty. Fake for the scoop. All right. Khris Middleton doubled by Looney. We trap him. Timeout, Adrian Griffin. Good call. Right there, if BP was there instead of Klay, he would have taken a charge. But That takes a special skill. 2:17 to go. Good trap. What do we got? 116, 110, 217. 116, 110, 217. Man, my computer is so slow today. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it too. Oh, really? Wow. Was that Fitz? My computer's so slow. Anywhere I click, I gotta wait a second before it responds. Yeah, their big three, I agree, Nikhil. Look at the numbers from their big three. Jesus, 27, 27, 24. Man. All right, inbound for them. Giannis against Dario. Fade away. That's what we want. Missed it. Brooke gets the rebound. Oh, we needed that one. And BP will bring it up. 1:57 to go, down 8. Hash mark over to Looney. Down low to Dario. Klay comes around a curl and throws it away. Wanted to lob to Looney, and that might do it. That might be it. Dunk to Giannis. That's probably it. Good effort, though. Timeout, Steve. Maybe wave the white flag, especially bring out Klay. Wyatt, bogus, man. You're in timeout. Has this guy been negative all game? I don't know, man. Let's check some of the year. No. Good. That's too far, bro. Klay just. What if he's tired? It's not a super stinker by Klay. I'm deleting that one. I don't think that one's as bad. I'm doing that by feel. Doing it NBA ref style. No real rule book. That was not a stinker from Klay. Played pretty solid. It wasn't the best game, definitely. Right. It's pretty obvious. I mean, I don't I don't know what else to say. We put this fight when we're full strength, we're fine. There's no need to be mad about this. All right. Klay's still in there, surprisingly. Misses a 3. I guess with the 3 ball, that would have been down by 7. I guess. I would rest Klay, but anyways, Dame's going to burn some clock. 10 on the shot clock against Wiggs. BP's right there, though. We double him. But he lets him go by him. BP, if you're going to double, you can't let him go by you. That doesn't make sense. That's bad execution by BP, but oh well. Doesn't really matter. Already down by a lot. And BP makes an amazing shot the other way. We trap Damian at half court, but he gets it to Khris. So they're going to burn more time as we're down 10. So it's near impossible trap Khris, but he spins. He throws it to Jackson, gets it to Giannis. Probably travels again. Brook Lopez will shoot a 3 at the buzzer, hits it, and there's your game. Mathematically impossible. They could hand us the ball 5 straight times or 4 straight times. Kuminga gets downhill again, scores, but we're down 11. BP harassing the inbounds. They've got 7.5 seconds to get it across half court. They're going to sub in somebody, Beasley in for Andre Jackson. Good game by Andre. Started out kind of iffy and then ended up pretty strong, attacking the crashing the boards. We're down 11, 33.4. Good switching. Klay does a good job in BP. And the ball gets stolen by JK, and he misses the dunk that would have been on SportsCenter. Klay gets the rebound, goes to Wiggins. 3 ball, no good. Well, that made it exciting. BP will foul Giannis. Steve, I think, is calling for subs. I'm not sure. Trace will go in. Maybe they're just fighting until the end. I don't know. Just keep this mentality, never give up style. Klay's got his hands on his knees and is now adjusting the shorts, hands back on knees. He looks tired. He's going to need a full body massage after this. I know the feeling, bro. It's like playing 2 games in a tournament in one day. Giannis hits the free throw. And we're subbing out some guys, it looks like. All right. He made both. JK brings it up. Down 13 with 20-something seconds. Another rip-through type of attack downhill, and he drew a foul, JK, once again. Man, JK's been just a machine tonight. Couple blips on the high IQ type of plays, obviously, but this is as good a loss as you can have. This is as good a double-digit loss as you could ask for. Just good fight by the guys. So JK 28 points. And right there, JK hobbles. He tweaked his ankle. And BP got the steal, but now he's hopping around. Jesus, that's terrible. Just tweaked it. I saw the replay. Full motion replay against Giannis with about 8 seconds to go. So we're going to lose by 11. And, well, that's why you take out all your guys. But JK would have stayed in there because he's one of the youngest guys. So that tweak of the ankle, the left ankle, unavoidable. Yeah, that one sucks. That one, oh, man, I don't know if he's going to play the next game. I don't know that I've ever seen a guy hobble like that and play the next game because we're so really conservative about tweaks. But we'll see. I don't know, but I'm just saying based on what I know about Rick Celebrini and how he tends to be very careful about these things. I don't have a good feeling about that last tweak of the ankle by JK with literally 6 seconds to play. Oh, man. Oh, man. That sucks. And I know how that feels. All of you who have played ball and have had a tweak of the ankle like that, it just, it's that little shot of pain right in that ankle. God, how many times has that happened for, it's part of the game. It's unavoidable. Everyone's going to have one of those, and it'll put you out for from rec league for a couple weeks usually, but who knows on this one. That's also why I don't wear low tops. Oh man, if I was still playing the game, I'd probably wear those ankle braces just like Steph that allow a lot of give, but then protects the ankle a lot as well, so that when you tweak it like that, then you're taking the whole calf bone with you, such that it tries to keep the ankle ligaments straight. So I don't have a good feeling about that. Nikhil says, if Steph and Klay play, JK can't unleash. I mean, nobody can unleash, because our whole franchise is predicated on get the ball to Steph or Klay. Why are we talking about that over and over again? I feel like I need to talk about it over and over again just to drill it in your heads, but I don't know why we keep talking about it. Other than tonight, the whole franchise is predicated on getting the ball to Steph or Klay, and that includes Draymond. So that's a third piece of the machine. He's a key cog of that machine. And then anybody else you put out there, unless it's the second unit with CP3 and Saric, we're pretty much trying to get the ball to a splash brother, and then everything else flows from there, so on and so forth. I mean, you're forcing me to send you the link every single time. Fine. I'll send you the link every single time. Here we go. What else we got? All right, John. See you later. Yeah, no Moody, no Steph. It would have been great to have Moody as another shooter out there alongside Klay, but oh well. I didn't think Wiggs struggled. I think he had good and bad. Actually, I think he had, as I recall, pretty good game. Except shooting, 3 for 12. There you go. No turnovers. That's good. But yeah, 3 for 12. That's not good. So definitely struggling shooting, but as far as everything else, he did everything right except shoot the ball well. Look at Pods, 23 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 10 for 14. That's a great game by Pods. Klay sitting Monday? I don't think so. I think Klay will play. We did miss a lot of layups in the first half or the first quarter, as I recall. Trace missed a lot, even though he's 6 for 8. So he missed 2 layups, and probably Wiggins missed a couple. But overall, look at the percentage. 48.5, can't be mad at that. 97 attempts, 35 threes to 31. So possession-wise, pretty happy with it. We got some good FGAs and 3 PAs up. 97 FGAs to 91 and 35 3 PAs, 3-point attempts to 31. Just missing, a certain GOAT that would have helped out on that. And Middleton, 10 for 13. Good Lord. And Dame, 9 for 19. They shot 54%. Yeah. 13 threes, and we had 15 threes. Giannis, 24. Middleton, 24, 3 and 10. 10 assists. Giannis, 33, 8 and 5. Jeez. When you get the 35-5 just falling out of bed, jeez, man. Also Dame. When you get the 25 and 5 falling out of bed. So we missed 5 free throws, and they missed 3 free throws. Uh-oh. We got a Kerr hater. We got a Kerr hater. He deserves to get roasted. No, you deserve to get timeout. Oh, my God, dude. We had a team full of young guys with Klay out there, with Lester, a two-way guy, playing inspired defense and getting really good offensive plays. And you're on here saying Kerr should get roasted. Oh, my God. Why do I even bother? We should just block him completely, right? Why even bother timing him out? Give you a chance. Douglas Mikes should already be out of here. But if you choose to stay, Douglas Mikes, you better say something smart the next time you comment. Otherwise, you might as well go to that shitter app. Oh, my God. We are the one place on the internet where you can't really say that because it's not a smart comment. It's just not, especially tonight. What coach out there? There's not a whole lot of coaches out there that could have gotten the performance that we got tonight from 4 young guys with Klay. I wish we'd seen the that lineup one more time. but unfortunately, we didn't. And I mean, let's face it. We got the questionable and one Khris Middleton, but again, that was only 1 point. And then we got the 2 straight turnovers by Dario. One of them kind of caused by JK. So that's not Steve's fault. And it's funny, Douglas Mikes. Why is it that you first timers, you come on here and the first thing you comment is a complaint? Like, what's wrong in your life? Would you do that on your birthday? Again, I wonder, are you a happy person on your birthday? How about Christmas? New Year's? Valentine's Day? Whatever it may be, your birthday. Let's go back to your birthday, Douglas Mikes. So on your birthday, would you, if this was your birthday, would you have the time to type in what you typed in, which is a complaint, basically? Because I know that I got things to do on my birthday. I got people to see. I'm happy. I'm happy about life. I don't really have time to complain about anything. Life is pretty damn good. So I'm thinking maybe there's something not going right in your life that has nothing to do with Steve Kerr. You think about that. Douglas Mikes, if you're still there, if you're not, it's too bad because you should hear this. Think about it. Why is it on your birthday you would not thumb type that? Why is that? What if every day you could approach the day like it was your birthday? Now, granted, people have to work. You have obligations. I get that. But just the mentality of the day, the mentality that the moment you wake up on your birthday, that mentality that you take in, that you're saying, there's nothing to complain about today. Why can't you do that at will on any day? That's the key. Finding the skill to do that on any day. But anyways, overall, no. We're getting some really positive vibes. But yeah, I just had to take the one guy. Oops, I whacked a mole. Whack-a-mole. Just there was only one of them. So, oh gosh. Jason Tatum got ejected. Oh boy. So so we're waiting for the Steve Kerr post game, but what Nikhil is saying here, I think the main takeaway on that is that Nikhil has the vibe that he's gathering information. Now, if you're pissed off and you're stressed out about stuff, you're not going to be able to be in a state like Nikhil to like try and learn something. And so I want to add, before we go to Steve on the podium, also that in the NBA, the players are awesome. and they should be able to not depend on rhythm as much as the average guy. But anyways, just a thought. All right, let's see here. He's talking about the 4-point play of Damian Lillard, which was a huge mistake made by a veteran. In other words, Klay. But I don't know. We just didn't have Steph around, or Draymond, or GP2, or CP3 around to like shore up some of those mistakes. But yeah, good spirit and everything that Steve's talking about right now. So let's go to Steve post-game podium. Pull this one on full blast, and I'll use the time to go use the restroom as well.
By BMW. I thought our guys competed really hard. Tough back-to-back, playing against a great team. Thought we really gave a great effort. The game slipped away from us in the fourth. They scored 46 points and felt like we had, decent control of the game defensively until that fourth, and then they got loose. But I'm really proud of the effort, and guys really fought.
Was that your defense faltering in the fourth, or it looked like a few plays Giannis just sort of asserted his will?
Yeah, there were a couple breakdowns. I thought the key was Khris Middleton got going, and when he got hot during that stretch, that helped Giannis get free because we had to pay so much attention to Khris. And there was a rebound off a free throw. It was a huge play. I think it turned into a 4-point play. A couple plays where we wanted to double Giannis, and he went to the rim before we could get there. But they, give them credit. They played a great fourth quarter.
The first 3 quarters there, especially in the second quarter, you committed that's like 20 something, like low in the 20s for me.
Yeah.
What was the biggest change that you saw defensively compared to the past couple of games?
It's just how hard the guys were playing, and that's all we've talked about is the last few days. Is we clearly lost our belief and our spirit, our edge, whatever you want to call it, for those last 2 home games of our homestand, and it was embarrassing for all of us. And I think the last few days, that's what we've talked about. Our guys have played really hard the last 2 nights, and that's the standard that has been set here for a long time. And as long as we play that hard, I'm good with whatever the results are. I think we'll give ourselves a chance to win every night when we compete like that.
You talked about Brandon being back in his hometown. How do you think he played?
Brandon was fantastic, yeah. Without Steph, obviously we needed his offense, and he came through in a big way. He's a really crafty player. He knows how to get to the rim. He's got that Euro step. He just has a feel and a knack. He's had 10 rebounds, I think. It's one of the things we love about him. He just seems to be a step ahead of the play all the time.
Seems like Jonathan has games where he's really locked in, others where he kind of just fades.
Mm-hmm.
And he obviously was very locked in last night.
Mm-hmm.
Looked early meant like he might be fading, but then he snapped back to life. Did you any sense of what got him rolling a little bit?
Yeah, that's kind of how it is with young players. It's a little up and down, and I thought JK really stayed with it after the slow start, and he did a really good job of attacking, getting downhill, and he had a big scoring night, and he continues to grow. So he's doing a great job.
Where are you seeing his growth?
Or that's Steve Curry.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. I gotta send this link again. Proud that we have a new commentator here. Jabri Curry. Is that your real name, Curry? But anyway, it's less about the young guys. It's less about the vets meshing with the young guys as it is the young guys meshing with the vets. The problem is we don't have enough sample size this year. Draymond, unfortunately, played only, I think it was 11 out of the first 20-something games, 22 games or something like that, because he got suspended for the Gobert headlock. He got, obviously, the latest suspension, and then ejected out of like 3 games or something. He was a DNP in Denver for the first Denver game in Denver. There's just not enough sample size for Draymond, Steph, and Klay. Also, during that time, Wiggs and Klay had the wrong mentality. Wiggs is still working through that. Klay seems to have turned the corner. So until it's been proven that a full strength Steph, Klay, and Draymond, until it is proven that that is broken, it will always be get the ball to Steph, get the ball to Klay, hopefully an assist for Draymond. Everything else will have to fit into that, and that includes JK. But without Draymond, or maybe as a backup, you might want to have a pep play around for JK in case shit hits the fan. And we've seen shit hit the fan this year, but it's largely been without Draymond. So it has yet to be proven that that ecosystem, which has worked for a decade and 4 rings, 2 other trips to the finals, you got to understand that you don't just hand the keys over to JK. However, could you have planned for this better? Possibly. Very possible, which is why I wrote that article that you see right there. It's very possible that you can make the case that we should have drawn up some pep plays for JK. We did tonight, you know. We had last night, Steph posted up JK on purpose. Remember that? And then everybody's like, Nick DePaula goes on Twitter and he goes, "Oh, that was a great shot of Steph. I love how he was cheering on his mate JK. Love that it was after a teammate's bucket." I had to remind him. It was the play in which Steph called for the post up for Kuminga. He actually called for it. So maybe without Draymond, we finally was able to, recognize that we ought to get the ball to JK, even Steph. For once, it was Steph. And the problem, though, is that I don't know that that's sustainable right now because we're going to get Draymond back pretty soon, possibly on Monday in Memphis. So let's see what happens with that. And last night, here's another article. So actually, I should show you guys this one. So there's your Twitter link on that one. Okay, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. Yet another coach is fearful of Steph and Klay, and that was the Chicago coach. And I tell you what, the other 28 coaches, are all worried about Steph and Klay getting hot. It will break teams. So they're all worried about it. And maybe they shouldn't be. Maybe it's overblown, but they're worried about it, whether it's overblown or not. And this reinforces Joe Lacob going all in on the Trinity, Steph, Klay, and Dre. Going all in on get the ball to Steph and Klay using the system, get them an open three. That's how we win. And play good defense. That leads to that, hopefully, in the fast breaks at the top of the break. Because when the model, remember I had to say this last year. I had to say this in 2022. I was reminding people that the vision of Warriors basketball is Draymond closing out on a, let's say, Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum corner three, deflected shot for a block shot, rebound Wiggs, outlet Steph, fake pick and roll. I don't know. Fake pick and roll with Dre if you want. Something with Dre. Right? Some action with Dre. Draw two guys or more. Kick out Klay. 3-ball in 7 seconds or less. That's Warriors basketball. Did I mention the name JK in that? It wasn't mentioned. I mentioned Wiggs. I mean, that's the vision. And until that vision is proven wrong, we're not going to change that vision to include JK. That is the reality. But you want to keep JK. There's so many people that don't understand this. And you literally can't take the last month. You almost can't take the whole season because there hasn't been a sample size large enough with Draymond. And unfortunately, if we keep losing, then that window of sample size can close. If we were to lose a slew of games with Draymond, then of course you have to question yourself. Yeah, of course you have to question whether or not that vision is still viable, which is, again, great defense. Let's picture it. Draymond, late closeout on Jason Tatum, blocks the shot, deflected over to Wiggins, outlet to Steph, We're running. He does some action with Draymond, kicks it out to Klay on the break, on the top of the break, 3-ball good. Do that again one more time. We used to do that 3 times in a row in 2022 with Otto Porter in there as the big, with Draymond playing the 5. That's the vision, right? So until that vision gets proven wrong, there's no JK in that. But then it's going to get proven wrong someday, and it might come sooner than later. So you got to be ready for that. But once you can see the writing on the wall, then yeah, just start implementing JK some more. And yeah, we could have done this a long time ago. We could have done this back, during Draymond's suspension, but whatever happened, and it didn't happen. So let's go to BP on the podium.
Yeah, it was fun. Obviously, we didn't get the W, which is most important, but being back home in front of, an environment that I've been around before and a lot of people that I know is definitely a surreal moment for me. Yeah, we're just playing harder. We're playing for each other. When you play hard, the basketball gods reward you. So I think the last 2 nights, everybody that stepped on the floor has, made an impact in a positive way. And even though we didn't come out with the W tonight, you could see flashes throughout the game, even with 5, 6 guys out.
How do you where the defense is at? Obviously, I think it should be at the homestand last night. And today was pretty good. So fourth quarter, they scored 46.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit tough, just because we have so many people out the lineup. Rotations are kind of in a jumble, and it has been throughout the year. So I think when we get healthy and we have everybody back, I think we'll be solid. But most of it comes down to effort and wanting to do it. And like Steve said, I think these last 2 games we've shown that we want to do it. Obviously, NBA teams are really good at scoring the ball. But I think we're getting better. Obviously, compared to those last 2 home games where we got blown out, it just didn't feel like we had any energy on defense or we cared.
What are the conversations like? You saying we didn't feel like we had the energy, we didn't really feel like we just carried stuff, but flipping around, everyone's sitting in the locker room talking with the team. Like, how do you flip it from not having any confidence, not caring to? Yeah,
it's actually kind of crazy to me because, off the floor, we're probably the closest group that at least I've been around. And then on the floor, sometimes we get a little disconnected. So it's kind of new to me. But I think our leaders, Dre and Khris and Steph, do a good job of talking in the locker room and making it a point. But, you only can say so much, right? At the end of the day, it's on the people that are on the floor to go out and do it. And, if you don't have the energy and want and desire to do it, then, your team's going to suffer.
Yeah, good. We had a box behind this one.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a lot of people. Ran into my 7th grade English teacher pregame. I haven't seen her in a while, but yeah, I had a lot of people here. A lot of people that I met along my journey, which has been cool for me, just to see familiar faces.
Teachers on you.
All right, Mr. Winscott.
Ho, Jemsky. I'd sure like to hear more of that one later. You can argue all you want to change to the young guys, to go to JK more, but I'm just reporting what I know about the team. And you're not going to really get this stuff from anybody else. They just don't see the game the way I do. They don't have my same experience. I've been through a lot, been covering the team, went to every practice, every game, every morning shoot around, everything. for 8 years. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, 5, 6, or 7. 8 years straight. The last 3, I went to every road game. If that's not baptism of the Warriors culture, I don't know what is, other than actually being on the team, other than actually getting a paycheck from layup, which FYI, I never did. Like, people think I work for the Warriors. No. It's better than that. You should be glad I don't work for the Warriors, because now you're getting, in fact, if you work for the Warriors, you're probably not understanding this either, because if you work for the Warriors, you're working for the company. Now, if I was on the training staff or the coaching staff, yeah, that's different. But anyways, I'm just telling you how it is. You can want whatever you want, but your wants aren't going to be the same as what the Warriors, Joe Lacob, Dunleavy, and Steve want. And that is the vision that I told you with Draymond there. And we're just going to have to be patient until he's there and can prove to us that he's still the Draymond basketball player, and that there's no crossing of the line where he'll get suspended again, which wouldn't matter, because if he got suspended again, that might be it. Adam Silver might be, okay, well, now you've got to be suspended, 25 games. And at that point, if we lose Draymond for 25 more games, which is, I don't mean to sow any fear, I'm just saying speculatively, what would you think we'd go? Like 10 and 15? Like, so at that point, season's over. So Draymond really has a short window to prove a lot. So, like, I'm telling you how it is today, but that could change in a week. Put it this way, the other thing I thought about that no one's talked about, and that's why we're different here. No one's talked about if Draymond gets injured. He basically needs to have a perfect comeback on the floor, injury-free, ejection-free. I don't mind the technicals. I think it's part of the game anyways. Jason Tatum got thrown out of a game today. Is he a bad person for that? Right? People acting like Draymond's a bad person because he gets technicals. That's BS. It's part of the game. It's part of his intensity. Now, if you get ejected, then come on, right? That's the whole point of you having a goal of not arguing with the refs now. So he's got to play ejection free, and he needs to fulfill the vision. So if for whatever reason, if he goes on a turnover spree, which we've seen him do, then you got to think about that vision maybe isn't there anymore. Then you'll have your way. Jabri, you would have your way. But you're supposed to be rooting for that not to happen yet. But the way you're judging it is a little premature. Granted, it's a tight window, and Draymond pretty much has to play the best basketball that he's ever played and also not get injured. Otherwise, the trade deadline creates urgency like no other. So, yeah, it feels like, we're on a cliff and shit needs to happen. Otherwise, we're falling off that cliff. But then again, if you're on that cliff, you can't start thinking about you falling off of it. That's the worst thing you can do whenever you're on a cliff. You don't look down. You can't look down. You got to get your ass out of that predicament. And that's how you do it. You stay positive and you don't get lost in the fear. So not much happening on Twitter here. Not much to update on. How did Boston do? That's a good win. Okay, they won. Boston playing like how you're supposed to be playing right now. Wow, they blew out the Rockets. Rockets been playing well. Staying tough. But anyway, yeah. You got to just a little bit more patience. We're just asking you to be patient for 3 more weeks. That's it. And then we'll readjust. And 3 weeks ago, you weren't thinking like we were on a cliff because Draymond hadn't been suspended yet. So 3 weeks ago wasn't as bad. So things don't tend to stay the same in the NBA. Things tend to change every now and then. And for us, you got to hope for the best. Nobody can predict it. So we'll just have to see. Well, see, the trade thing, got to be patient on the trade, no trade thing too. Can't rule out trades. What if we lose all these games? Then you gotta do something to change it. So it's all staying in the middle. I think the theme is just having patience. Talking about, oh, we need to open up the offense, but Draymond's coming back probably on Monday. I mean, we don't even have practice time. We got to get on a plane to Memphis tomorrow. How are we going to practice opening it up to Kuminga? You know, you just got to run the same old offense that you have and do what we did tonight, and it opens up. And it's always, everything's always opened up from either Klay or Steph. Trace Jackson Davis got the ball today, opened up via Klay's gravity. Even Dario had gravity. We saw a play where Giannis did not help on JK, got an and one. Why didn't Giannis help? Because he was worried about Dario Saric, of all people. So we have that already. But we're not changing that. I'm just giving you the factual. You can want to change and envision a JK-based offense all you want. It's not happening for the foreseeable future. Now, maybe it'll happen if we suck till the trade deadline, and then after the trade deadline, there's been changes. because Draymond's situation is so fragile, there is definitely a possibility, a mathematical possibility out there, just like there is a mathematical possibility of us playing like 2022, okay? And that's where we can't get addicted to predictions. Just like there's a mathematical possibility of us playing like 2022, everybody, Wiggins included, there's also a possibility that we suck and it's time to go away from the Trinity. So if we lose a whole slew of games coming up, then Steve has no choice but to go, all right, maybe these guys are too old. And maybe it's time to just run some plays. Go look at Popovich's playbook for Kawhi in 2014, and let's do that. But there's an equal possibility that it is going to work. And because that hasn't been proven wrong yet, that's what you do until the end of the month. And then you reevaluate. And then there might be a trade. Or there might not be. They might say, you know, maybe we just need a paradigm shift. All right, everything goes around JK. But that's not happening today. All right, on JK, I would advise just looking for Anthony Slater's updates. Because he seems to have sources with the training staff. Underlying theme is humility. Yeah, I totally agree with that. Season of humility. That's what I've called it. Let's look at the NBA database, see if we got any post-game interviews got uploaded to the NBA database. If so, we can play them. If not, then it's going to be a while. Well, the Memphis game is going to be interesting if Draymond plays. Oh, yeah, that's going to be big if he can play. Okay. Klay at the podium. All right, Klay. Oh my God. Oh my God, I hate YouTube TV. It's such trash. There's little mysterious places where you click and it doesn't pause the damn stream. Bruce, I think I'm gonna move over to Hulu at some point, but yeah. All right, Let's get Klay. His audio is coming up soon.
Well, let's start with the bad news. I didn't like shooting poorly from the field. That's never fun. I thought I got great looks, but just one of those nights. What I did like was just our energy out the gate, especially coming off a back-to-back, and I liked how we did shoot the ball overall, and we fought hard. That's a very good team over there, obviously with championship aspirations, so being down a lot of guys, some of our best guys, I thought everyone played with great energy and connectivity, gave us a chance to win.
How do you sort of view the defensive work? I mean, that'd been obviously a big problem on the homestand. Was better, very much better. Third quarter last night. First half. Tonight seemed pretty good for the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I don't. I view it as something to build off and take the same mindset we came with these last two nights into Memphis, and I know we have the ability to win the next two and make this a great road trip.
You guys came into this road trip with a better experience. Feel that.
Just knowing how special it is, this opportunity we have in front of us to do what we love and to not pout or doubt ourselves when things don't go our way, and to realize that such a short window to be an NBA player, that you got to enjoy these moments with your brothers and try and just be great every night. It's a tall task, but it's what's required if you want to, do something special. I think this is working. JK has gotten so much better with his pace and his ability to rise up over the defense and the mid-range especially. And his three-point shooting has been much better as of late. And his ability to get to the rim is he's one of the best at it on our team. And you forget how young he is, so he's going to be a star one day.
What do you guys need is just that bulk scoring, even as you get guys back and move forward.
We need it, but yeah, we need him to just be aggressive and continue to get to the rim and get to the free throw line. And yeah, that's about it.
Steve sort of echoed your point. Very much. But on the earlier defensive question, in what ways will he obviously he will help the defense? What ways do you think he will?
His ability to communicate, get us into defensive sets, guard multiple positions, and then just be one of the greatest defenders that's ever played.
Is that something in your experience when you've been out for a while that easier to pick up? Kind of float defensively, maybe finding your shot or finding your offense.
Yeah, that should be easy for Draymond. He's one of the greatest to ever do it, so I don't see it being too tough on him.
Right. Carefree Klay. Let me check another database for these post-game interviews. Anyways, good talk in the chat. Whatever you think, we are having some high-level chat on here. I don't think this high-level chat's happening anywhere else on the internet, quite frankly. And yeah, as I've said before, my dad is really wanting to change the paradigm sooner than later, more so than some of you guys, and it's always ends up in a bit of an argument, because I would say that my dad kind of is addicted to, he's like Commander Data. You guys Trekkies, right? You understand? This dude is like a perfectionist. So he wants everybody to be their best selves at all times. And I just don't see that happening. That's why I said in the chat right now, I said it's not yet time for that adjustment to the other timeline, let's call it. It's not yet time to judge the Draymond, Steph, Klay triumvirate as flawed or slower and things like that. And I say that mostly objectively, just because I know how the Warriors think. I know how Joe and Steve and Mike think after all these years. It's part of the culture. And Bob Myers, he would be thinking the same thing right now. Granted, I said that the window is the trade deadline, and so things could change. But as of today, you know, I get it. I get it when people disagree that we should have, you know, part of me is disagreeing with that article right here. Should be going to that more. But then again, I look back and I go, that'd be out of character for Steve to have done that. But it's still nice to think that he might have gone out of character to do that. Maybe he's been doing stuff out of character lately in terms of all the adjustments that we saw. Him going zone multiple times against Chicago, that seems to be out of character. But then you kind of go, oh, yeah, well, we're struggling so much and there's no Draymond. You know, it kind of takes a while for you to figure out, wait a minute, there's really no Draymond. Like, we're just not used to going zone so much. Why would you ever do that when you have Draymond, right? So I would have thought it'd be out of character. But no, you know, my dad's like, well, then you got to be out of character. You got to, you know, all of that. But it's out of character. You know, why can't you? Why do I need to demand? Why do I need to become your disciple in terms of, yeah, they need to be out of character. They need to do stuff right now. Why can't you understand that that's their character? It's just like everything's parallel. Just like when Steve got on the podium and said, well, we can't expect Steph Curry to suddenly be a vocal guy and carry the load vocally for the team on this quietest team ever. And I feel like, yeah, I get that. So my whole thing is like understanding how the team works and kind of buying in that way. Whereas there's an impasse where, you know, so both of us are right and both of us are wrong. Where you're like, no, it's time for you to change, Steve, or it's time for you to, and then you can go, see, Steve, you changed. You went zone on and off and on and off against Chicago. What took you so long, right? So I understand that. I think I'm just more understanding of how hard it is to change. And I think it's just my own way of viewing life, where I want to see the beauty of life. I really do. I don't want to nitpick about it, right? So a lot of it is philosophical. So JK at the podium. And so we will go to JK at the podium.
Just think we did great. We didn't get the win, but obviously, as you see out there, everybody was playing hard. Everybody was really involved, and everybody was just playing hard on both ends.
You consciously, these last few nights, gone more would step out or in your mind so that, okay, we need some scoring. Or is that, how do you use for these last couple of nights? Obviously.
I mean, this is trying to figure it out. What the team need for me to help us win. Obviously, we didn't win today, but we won last night. But just trying to figure it out what the team really need from me. Pretty much from everybody to get that win.
What a lot of guys are saying after the last two blowout games at home before heading out on the road, confidence was down and kind of feeling a little bad for themselves, and Brandon said Steph and Draymond were pretty vocal, I guess. Just what were those conversations as a team like to kind of snap out of that funk and get that confidence?
I mean, the confidence part is not even a problem. I mean, it's just every day getting your mind ready and knowing, we have a game. And we're not just coming out here to lose, because if we had to lose every other day, we might as well just stay home. I mean, and I feel like that's what kind of helping everybody with the confidence part, to just come out here and play as hard as we can. Just give all you got on the floor, regardless of how many minutes you get or how many shots you get. So obviously, we think that it's going to help everybody getting their confidence back. And I feel like so far everybody has had their confidence back. It's just a matter of time of whenever we all going to be back together healthy. And I think we're gonna roll.
What do you think you got better as a scorer this summer?
I mean, I just said knowing how defenders really playing me. In the past, I just put my head down and just trying to figure it out. But now it's like the game kind of slowing down and learning and just knowing that this is what I need to do to get to this point. And obviously involving everybody else on the team. Knowing if I attack and I don't got nothing to do, I can't score, I'm going to kick the ball if somebody who's open, and just watching, feeling, and figuring out what I'm good at. I think that's what kind of helping me.
When you say the game's slowing down, like, what does that look like? It's just, you're just seeing like the way the defense is going.
Yeah, definitely. Just seeing how the defense playing me most of the time. And sometimes teams gonna put a big man on me. Sometimes teams gonna put a small guard on me. So it's tough at the same time. But as the game slow down and just working every other day and just watching a lot of films with AV and knowing what angles I need to attack from, I think that kind of helping me.
Do you prefer a bigger guy having a smaller guy?
I mean, it don't really matter. It don't really matter because every other day I work with different people on the staff. I work with taller people. I work with smaller people to just figure out what angle is good for me to attack against any side.
You know how many straight games you scored? Double digits?
No.
19. Does that impress you?
I mean, I wouldn't say impressed me that much. I mean, obviously, I had all summer to go out there and just work out, get better, and come back and help the team. Obviously, things haven't really went the right way, but you can see a lot of progress. And like I said, as long as we get everybody back healthy together, it's just things going to translate the right way, and we're going to start rolling.
Before the game, Steve described Giannis as like the person on earth, the point on earth. So as someone who has to defend him, how would you sort of describe what it's like to go against him and how that's different than pretty much everybody else, I guess?
I mean, it's a lot of differences. On top of him being where he is, I mean, he's physical, he's tall, he's athletic, he moves faster, and a lot of, I wouldn't say he's a big man, he moves faster than a lot of people that's his height. And him coming downhill, sometimes when you're trying to bump rim, you don't know how far he is from the rim. So, and he's taller. So by the time you know, he's right at the rim. So it's definitely like being more physical with him. And you know how things go. He's a superstar. You cannot really be more physical with him. But obviously, just being more physical with him kind of help release more pressure on him, getting to the rhythm easier.
Did it feel like in the fourth quarter, even if you tried to play it pretty defensive, you just kind of
Man, like I said, he's one of the best players in this league. I mean, he's gonna find his way to the rim regardless. I mean, it's just a matter of just making him tired and just making him work extra than normal.
The Warriors lead.
All right, man. I'm gonna love going through the Kuminga one, and you know, in a way, end up scooping Slater. He's the one doing the hard work. Has to be in Milwaukee, be in that room, drag his body, ask the questions of JK, get a few more quotes from somebody else to write whatever article he's got planned with JK, it seems like, because he's asking him a lot of questions. And one thing I hope you guys realize is you don't just go and ask a bunch of questions. You don't go to a scrum like that, to a presser like that, and ask questions to learn more about the game. No, you're there to create content, whether that's, and that's the job of the media. That's the ethical obligation of a journalist, is to go there, ask questions, write them down, create a story around that with the quotes. They teach that in journalism school. I go in there, I swoop in, and I do the whole damn interview, and I present everything. Journalists in general should be upset at me because I'm changing the paradigm, but I'm changing it because I have no choice. Here on YouTube is the only platform that has really figured out how to monetize. Now, of course, there are other business models, whether that's gain, 150,000 followers or 100,000, 200,000 followers on Instagram or Twitter, sell merch. That's a way. I tried that. It didn't work. It was too difficult. I don't want to have boxes and boxes of leftover inventory in my house, in my car, in the garage. No, thank you. And I know it's getting more and more less and less requirement of that, because things are more and more online now, and you can hire companies that will handle all the inventory for you. But nevertheless, 10 years ago, or really was 2015 MVP Steph run. So that was 9 years ago. So 9 years ago, I tried that. It didn't work. So everything's YouTube for me. So I might end up analyzing that particular interview that Slater asked about. And unfortunately, I might, what they call scoop him on that. But not really. I'm just doing what I do. I used to be there right next to Slater filming all that stuff. But that was when the channel was a little bit different, and I couldn't take the time like I take now to really expound on the cultural type things of the Warriors and explain everything to you and really get the 19th man view of the Warriors, which I think is so unique and an awesome experience. It makes you feel grateful to be a Warriors fan. And thankfully, Raymond Ritter gave me that chance in 2013, gave me a season credential. Now, I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to be in the room with Slater anymore. It's too much work. It's physically and mentally exhausting. So me being in Milwaukee right now in that room, recording for you, maybe even doing it live for you, I wouldn't be able to give you all the nuances and give you the higher level understanding of the Warriors as if you were the 19th man. You'd feel like you were Slater there, or Ron Kroichik of the Chronicle, or Kendra Andrews of ESPN. You'd feel like you're there, but you know, they can't do what I do, quite honestly. Right? They can't do this. They can't give you the 19th man angle. In fact, they have no clue how to do that because their training was through journalism school and then how to write articles in a newspaper, which now The Athletic is the online newspaper, which is fine. And then ESPN came along and they made rock stars out of newspaper writers. Mike Wilbon and Pardon the Interruption was the model that everyone wanted to do. So then you got Stephen A. Smith, who came through Pardon the Interruption and came through as a guest on ESPN as the guest writer. Tell us about the Sixers. You know so much about the Sixers because he was from Philly, I think it was. And then he would show that bombastic personality, and somebody at ESPN said, oh, we got to get him on camera some more. So now Stephen A., that's all he does. So the journalism part, he's long since departed from that. So he is less of a journalist than I am now. He's way less a journalist than Slater and stuff. He just needs clicks to keep his ESPN contract extending and extending and extending. So that's the landscape of the NBA media, right? So Kendra, either she wants to stay what she's doing, or the next step for her is to be the next Stephen A. Now, I don't know this. I don't know her that well. Maybe that's not her aspiration, but that is the model. And that's not this model. Let's Go Warriors is totally not that. We are the 19th man on the team. I will always show you what the team is thinking. I will always tell you that this trade makes sense, that trade doesn't, or this or that. As long as Lacob's the owner, and even if he's not, then I'll learn all over again who the new owner is. And maybe when that happens, I'll realize that, oh, wow, well, we had it good with Lacob because this group isn't as good. And I'll tell you that as well. And it will be less of a culture at that point in time. But I hope you kind of understood how the media landscape works. So that's why I say when Slater is asking all those questions, you can count on Slater probably writing an article on Kuminga coming up. Who knows what it'll be? I'll be surprised if there isn't. Like, I'd probably ask Slater. I wouldn't because I don't know him that well. But if I knew him well, then I would joke and say, bro, where's the Kuminga article, man? You asked him all those questions. I figure there's one coming up. I'm salivating for one, right? That's my goal in the offseason, is to reestablish the bond with all the people that are on the beat. I mean, when I think back to Milwaukee, it's me, Anthony Slater, Kerith Burke, Connor Letourneau of the San Francisco Chronicle, who also stepped back from going on the road. So he understands why I don't want to be there, because he doesn't want to be there either. So it's Ron Kroichik now, and they're still looking for a new guy because CJ Holmes got the deal from the New York Daily, so he gets to go. He's the beat writer for Brooklyn now for the New York Daily, and that's I told him, bro, you did a KD on us, you did a Kevin Durant, you went from the Bay to Brooklyn, and he laughed at that. So I want to reestablish some of those bonds because that was unique. That was really unique. Like, you know, I still haven't had that talk with Slater to go, oh, you know why you don't see me around anymore? So I'm looking forward to that. Maybe September, considering we got Olympics. I mean, wouldn't Slater want to go cover Steph Curry with the Olympics, you'd think? So anyways, hope that brings some insight on that. Kareth Burke. Considering that Kareth works for NBC, she might be at the Olympics as well, by the way. So that's one benefit of working for NBC is you can get a credential to the Olympics a lot easier than Anthony Slater. I don't know that he can get one because it's very exclusive to NBC. Okay. Oh, Amy, good question. Okay, I'm giving you an answer here, Amy. Boom. Let's put that on the right there. Absorb that for a bit. So Amy asks, isn't it more fun to, isn't it more exciting to be on the road with the team than here with us? No, it's not. That's my own personal evolution. I'm actually surprised you asked, but maybe you needed me like DVD was saying about the stories of being on the road with Slater in the room and this and that and all of that and how you evolve from a print journalist to an online journalist to ESPN, Stephen A. Smith, talking head type deal. And no, I'd rather be here because we can lose 2 straight games in embarrassing fashion, and there's no place I'd rather be than here with you guys. Being with my dad after those 2 losses might get a little toxic, right? For example, I love my dad though. He's family. He's who I'd want to be with on the last day of my life and his life or his life, whatever may happen. And but being here when we lost those 2 games, it really crystallized for me that this is the best place to be thanks to technology. Don't you want to be around like-minded people who are also grateful for life and also happy to be in your presence, whether that's through a 20-second delay YouTube live or not, where I can't even see you in person. I just see your comments. But that's fine because I know you're there. And I know how it would be if you were in the room here with all of us. And that's the beauty of technology. And that's why this is so special. So no, I'd rather be here because I've learned. And it was a long and arduous journey, believe me. if and when I tell you the story someday, let's say in the next, I don't know, 5-10 years, you will definitely know the story, the inside story. But and there is a little bit still of looking back, and there's still a little bit of, man, I feel a little stabbed in the back by so-and-so because some shit happened, right? But then I'm glad it happened. But I'm not 100% there. I'm probably 95, fluctuates. Definitely over 90% there. Probably 95%. It's good to see Draymond clapping with Klay there and Dario giving JK some momentum there. They're showing this. That's awesome clip. Sorry. I love things like that. I love camaraderie and love. I love love. So that's why I figured out how to have the happiness with my inner world and not be dependent on the outer world, your environment. Seeing Steph Curry shoot shots in practice or before a game with all the crowd, what a spectacle. Wow, yeah. The other thing is I've had the benefit of been there, done that. So I know how that feels. And then I compare it to how I've learned to have that inner happiness of my inner world. Wow, nothing compares to that. Really, that is number one. There's nothing in the world. We can talk about all the little details. If we were at the bar and you were just, this wasn't being transmitted publicly, I could rank everything for you. And number one is when you found that happiness of your inner world such that your environment doesn't affect you. That is the most awesome thing ever. It's better than so many other things that you would think that it's not, but all those other things are in your environment. So when Klay got on the podium the other night and said, yeah, I don't need the external validation, I was like, bravo. You're getting there, Klay. You're getting there. It's hard for basketball players, though, especially guys like Draymond, because it's such a competitive environment. It's such a dog-eat-dog world. When you're in a dog-eat-dog world, I've said this in a lot of times on here, you're in an environment of stress. You're in an environment of survival. You're in an environment of ones and zeros. Zero-sum game. There's a winner and there's a loser. Kill or be killed. Go outside the cave to hunt the deer, but then get back to the cave to feed your family without getting killed by the saber-toothed tiger. When you're in that state of stress, and there might be a similar state of stress, just going to work, the 9-to-5 job, going to the cubicle next to the dude that backstabbed you on this project, and you hate that guy, and he hates you, and yada, 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 all of this stuff that's in the Matrix, you know what I mean? Like Anderson's working in the building and this guy and that, it's just the Matrix, right? And guess what? That's the exact same stress, the exact same survival environment, inner and outer environment that you got to deal with. And when you're dealing with that, you don't have the luxury of being able to sit here and be grateful about stuff. You don't have the luxury of learning and being able to create, like being inspired. No, you're trying to win. You're trying to destroy your competition or destroy all threats so that you're safe. You don't feel safe. So once you have that inner happiness where you're away from that state, from that environment, then that's where you can grow. You can grow, you can learn, you can create, you can be happy, you can be grateful. So that's what we try and bring, even though the game of basketball is a competitive one. And that's why I want to show you inside of the team. I want you to know what it feels like to be a teammate, to be a Usman Garuba, who's probably not there tonight, to be a Lester Quinones or Jerome Robinson. Jerome Robinson was there tonight, didn't get to play, right? To be a Jerome Robinson, where you get to observe everything, you get paid to play the game you love. Obviously, we don't have that component, but just to see the team through his eyes, where he's got to support the team no matter what. He's got to understand what this team's about, how the number one goal is to get the ball to Steph. The number two goal is to get the ball to Klay. Everything else revolves around that. And if you get yours, the way JK's been getting his through that process, good for you. But it is that way, and that's the culture. And then to understand that Steve is not going to come and after the game yell at you for a terrible performance and things like that. He's a nurturing guy. He's the type of guy that is going to come up to you and go and take the soft approach. And then you're going to love that approach. And then when you hear people saying we should fire Kerr for this, that, and the other thing because he hasn't acted like, he can't coach X's and O's like Eric Spoelstra. That's just not him. And you wouldn't understand that unless you peeled the onion 7 times or looked under the hood and understood what you're dealing with. Like, Under the Hood is such a great example. What if you had a hoopty like I used to have? What if you had a car that sometimes didn't work? Now, would you always be pissed off at it? At some point, you've got to accept it for what it is. And then you either deal with what you're dealing with and you adjust. Let's say there's something about that car that is always wrong with it. Well, you'll learn to live with it. And then you just accept it. Whereas other people come in, oh, the air conditioning doesn't work. Well, I deal with it. I roll the windows down, just like Dirk Nowitzki used to do going to practice because he didn't know there was air conditioning in his car. That's a famous story. You can go look that up. Well, anyway, went on a long-winded explanation of why I would rather not be at the game and I'd rather be here with you. And I love talking about it because I hope someone can find some healing and peace with what I'm introducing, some of these concepts. What else we got? I am so passionate about that stuff. I'm still learning. As I said, I'm definitely always above 90%. You always have that feeling that, man, that guy stabbed you in the back. And then, I was brought up to be a fierce competitor, just like Draymond. And you're supposed to have the negative energy. You're supposed to make that person pay for what they did to you. I'm not there yet, right? I'm at least 95% there, but I'm not 100% there. I'll know it when I get there. Not quite there yet. So I'm still learning. We all can learn and keep on learning. So we'll see. Who knows what the future holds? And that's part of it. That's part of the fun, is just to not predict and enjoy the journey. See what happens, because it might surprise you. And it might be a pleasant surprise. And when that pleasant surprise happens, I mean, how many people here have never, ever had a pleasant surprise? Like, I'm pretty sure it's happened to you at least once in your life where something just happened that shouldn't have happened, but it happened. And not only did it happen, you felt worthy of it. Like, you came to the perspective that, you know what? That was meant to be. And when that feeling happens, ooh, that's a good feeling. And that's the better part of enjoying the process, is then you'll get a result that you didn't even expect. Me being here in this place that I have here in Palo Alto, wow, that was one of those amazing things that I did not think would have happened. But it happened. And every time I think about it, it brings a smile to my face, and I feel like the luckiest guy in the world. So I'm sure there's one there for you. And it's always reconnecting with that. All right. Well, the good news for you guys is that I'm running out of things to say. The bad news is that I don't know if the NBA has any Warriors post game uploaded to their site. They don't. And so we might need to call it a night because there's just nothing else left to report. The Warriors are going to get on their way to Memphis. I would assume they're going right now. Maybe they'll have practice tomorrow. I don't know. Yeah. I don't see anything uploaded. So at this point, let's catch up on the comments. You can see even on Twitter, it's pretty quiet. I'm right back to Kareth Burke's tweet about JK. Just woke up. Wow. Shivansh. Check the game notes in the description. But the kids plus Klay played amazing. Truly some beautiful basketball. Oh, you're welcome, Amy. And that's the other thing. You can be friends with people without, ever seeing them in real life. I have a friend that is dealing with a lot of health situations. It's tough to talk about, but every now and then a text here or there. And I haven't seen this person in real life in person for a long time. But as far as I know, they are dealing with a lot of health problems. And it's understandable. Like if I told you some of the symptoms, it'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes it hard to see that person, or and what I've learned through all this is that the friendship can still be strong. It's even gotten stronger, and we haven't even seen each other now for a couple of years. So friendship can exist in many ways. And believe me, like all of us here, the way that we are, the way that we interact with each other, it's one of those things where if someone needed a ride to the airport type of thing, that you would do it. You would just do it, like, because that's kind of always been the joke out there, like the barometer of friendship. Like, would you take a friend to the airport? I have no problem with that ever. I will even take someone I don't know really to the airport if they really needed it. But it's like every regular on here, I wouldn't have a problem with, because I already know that you speak in a super positive way. So you have a certain level of happiness with yourself that's already foundational. So I feel safe being in your presence, whether that's through YouTube or if it happened to be in real life. And it's that safety. So we are friends, even though I don't have anybody's phone number on here to text and those kinds of things, right? You don't need that. This is the new world. This is the new technologies. And we're quite fortunate to have that. So that feels pretty cool, actually. But yeah, a lot of good comments on saying you love the youngsters' performances and stuff. So good to keep everybody updated. I appreciate all you guys. And yeah, take care, Jimbo, and everybody else that needs to log off. Thank you, DV, for all the kind words, and Amy and everything. So I'm going to take one more check. Cholo's correct. ESPN also made rock stars out of former players that will just say anything. And that might be somewhat copying the NBA on TNT with Charles Barkley, Kendrick Perkins, side-eyeing. Doesn't even know it himself. He wants to be the next Barkley. And that's fine, because there's a lot of money in it, so I don't blame him. Hey, we got a nice amount of likes. Woohoo! All right, let's get ready. Next live. I trust you. I won't even look at the likes. I trust you on that. Next live is Monday, January 15th. You will not believe what time. 2:45 p.m. What time is that for you guys in the Far East? Let me just do Cholo, Dean, Agan, and Amy. And sorry if I missed anybody else. Shivansh, are you in the East, Far East? What time is 2:45 p.m. Pacific in the Far East? Because tip-off in Memphis at 3 p.m. Hope Dre is back. Early morning. That's good, I think. Do you mean how early? 2 a.m.? Oh, damn. That sucks. Oh, well. Let's pull up the Just Us. Let's do Just Us. Here we go. Just Us. Just Us. That wasn't me saying wow. That was somebody else who hadn't seen that before saying wow. And yeah, if you've never seen that the first time, oh, it is wow. Especially when it's Steph saying that. Oh, Dean's in Sydney. All right. Just Us, everybody. Call it a night, even if the NBA uploaded its Kuminga interview, which I wanted to hear, but oh well. Take care, everybody. See you in, oh my gosh, 48 minus 6, 42 hours. Take care. Reggie, welcome.